They can't even stream at 1920 by 1080.
All right, we're getting started.
So it looks blurry. All right, here we go. Let's kick this shit off. What's some? What do we got?
Team LGND will be taking on Carly's team. Interested to see how this turns out. Even both are running a sub, which is going to be interesting.
Alright. Yo, this is from Troy, and I truly believe that this would be a great trailer for this game if we were able to make one. And I told Tunis this would be a great opening trailer. Alright, people. Here we go with the first. This is the first round, match 4 between Team Carly and Team Orange Dragon. I don't really know too much about these teams. Do you, Mr. Punis?
I know I've played with Carly, Noxeal, and I think it was Luminatis. They're good players.
All right, time to kill the music so you guys can hear us and not the music.
Yeah, it's gonna be the
I just turned on.
I
Anyway.
want to be able to focus on what's going on in the game. So from both
we
sides.
got Captain Carly here, and then we got Captain Orange Dragon over here going with the Pike troops. Captain Orange Dragon is going to be a foot soldier, it looks like. Here we got Carly on horseback, though. Carly's got that shoe bashing weapon, though. I've really been looking for a good bashing one. Looks like the only weapon that I've seen was a tier 9 shoe that has a bashing weapon other than the tier 8 weight. Let's take a look over the Orange Dragon's team here.
Dragon's actually coming from the north side. What do they got? They got mercenary camp, and the middle is going to be a medical camp. This is actually going to, since there's not a lot of archery in this map,
right.
you're going to notice that Carly seems at a bit of a disadvantage.
Yeah, we definitely got more foot soldiers here. Holy pike stack here, though. We got a lot of pikes coming in up mid, though.
Judging by what I can see already, I'm pretty sure Orange Dragon's team is going to have middle here.
Yeah, that's
but they got a lot
whole
to,
pike troop. Oh my goodness, Carly is going to engage with those soldiers, and then here comes the pikes from the Woog charging in from the right side, though. Here. All right, well, we got a 3 misses 4. Oh, now look at the cavalry trying to hit from the back, though, but the cavalry didn't really do much there for Orange Dragon's team, though. But, oh, look at these Woo Pikes sneaking in here from behind. They're going to flank in on Orange teams,
I don't think they want to give up this medical camp.
That's a nice little circle here, though. This could be a good... they could have them clustered in here, though, if they can get one of these generals maybe down.
I'm seeing more red, but I'm seeing a lot of blue up in the top right, so this is going to be a hard one to call. I do notice that they do have a squad of sailors over there by Illuminatus, and it looks like they're going to slowly pick away at those red pikes.
We got the generals out here in the back. Oh, Carly's down in the middle. Oh, geez, though, but we have the generals out in the back here fighting, though. Illuminatus is by himself. Sizzler went to go pick him up, yeah, but... Illuminatus is now taking on the generals by himself, though, and the cavalry squad on foot. I
think Carly's going to be okay.
They did the charge, but it was a little late, though. Carly got back up. Now they're back with Orange. Oh, Orange Dragon now being triple teamed, quad teamed.
Carly's just getting the...
My goodness, Carly, though, one-shots him, and he's done.
I think that was
Orange Dragon out of it now. Wow, what a comeback there. They picked up Carly and got Orange Dragon knocked out with a one-shot instant ragdoll kill.
These cavalry
where is Illuminatus, though? Where's Illuminatus? His health is low. He is down in the mid. Carly's bandaging up right now while he can. He's going to probably try to pick up Illuminatus right after that.
Looks like the red team's going to be falling back.
Alkalite is in pursuit right now of Cassius with Sizzler. Oh, Sizzler just went down there, though, but Alkalite is right near him. Hopefully he'll be able to keep those spears and keep the horses away.
Sizzler's going for it, though. I think he's going to try. That cavalry's just not letting
Oh, they got their men back up. See, look at this. This is good teamwork here, getting their men back up when they can. Sometimes you're unable to do it, but if you can, that's a free 90 health right there coming back at you. But it does open you up to instant kills a little bit easier, but as you can saw, though.
Going on in the middle.
All right, we got Illuminatus down here in the middle, and I think they're going to get Cassius here because they're knocking him off his horse, and they're going to double team on him. They got the troops around, too. Carly trying to get the bash off, and there he goes! Cassius is down. And now Long is, I think he's going to come in. He can charge in. He's going to come in with the cavalry here, though, but that's a pike troop, though. He better be careful with that. Might be a bad choice, though. I don't know, though. With the team captain, Orange Dragon out, and Cassius out right now, I think we have low health on most of the teams.
But, yeah, Carly's team's all looking low health. And
yeah, they definitely want to get a health camp here. Yeah, this is definitely a advantage to them. Wow. So the 5-man pike stack did not work. even including the fact that they had a cavalry unit. Oh, whoa, they got wrong down. He decided to come back in. He's done. I think he's going to get taken out right here. My goodness, he just... What? He can get out. Maybe he can get out. Can he get out? Oh, no. Oh, no.
Oh, he's trying. Oh.
Yeah, they swarmed. Oh, insta-kill. Wow, the insta-deaths on Orange Team are just coming hot and heavy. Wow, I did not see this many insta-kills yesterday.
Well, looks like Orange Dragon's team's going to set up at that mercenary camp, make a lot sort of looks like a last stand. You got to keep in mind, they actually have already retrooped and got all their troops ready versus whatever they got left. But those horsemen are just tearing the pikes apart. Never mind, they all died. I stand corrected. How the fact that any of them got through is insane.
I'm going to turn you up real quick, too. You were louder yesterday.
Oh, yeah. Those crossmen are putting up work. I'm surprised they're actually getting away with what they are in the middle there.
All right,
Doesn't appear the red team's going to push any further, though.
Yeah, I think what's going to happen is they're just going to lick their wounds and go back right now to the camp. Probably.
If I was the red team right now, if I was Orange Dragon's team, I would definitely consider moving up slightly with some crossbowmen and the pikemen, or at least send your general and go capture that flag, because they have no one to contest right now.
You know what? I'd probably put my crossbows on raid, maybe, and just let them do the little, the skirmish, basically, is what it is. That's what I call it. Put them on raid is like a skirmish thing. You hit raid, as soon as the other troops engage, you hit follow again, they come back to you. And if they're
hard to say, given they have already retrooped, so they might have very little.
Oh shit! Sizzler looks like he's gonna try to do some stuff. He's gonna try to stop him from getting that health camp over there, though. And
those archers are putting it
for now. But yeah, he better keep careful though. He gets shot off his horse though. He's gonna be out here alone.
So it's just going around for that flank on the cavalry.
Shit, Illuminatus' troops are taking some hits from them crossbows, man. I don't know if this is a good idea to try to defend his camp with so minimal troops here.
I think Sizzler sees a way around those pikes. He might try to go for those crossbows. I don't think it's going to happen, though.
Going in on the troops, but look out. We got a horse charge coming in on him, though. He's all alone.
He should be able to handle this, I think. Jordan just got knocked off his horse.
Yeah, Jordan's down over there, but we got Sizzler coming in, trying to assist with that, and Illuminatus is trying to charge here.
Sizzler's on that chase. He's not letting them go. He doesn't want them getting out of here.
It's fun. For that fancy style slash. Higher frames. 60 frames, the camera moves faster. Oh, we got a nice little circle run around here. Oh, he hides behind his troops. Good move, though. A good move. He should probably fight within his troops right now with those pikes. He probably won't.
Oh, Illuminatus has got to turn around. There's a lot of pikes.
I think they're going to go at it now. Who went down? Illuminatus went down. Uh-oh, and he's got nobody around him.
He's going to use his cavalry.
It's going
to sailors. Sailors are coming over.
Is Jordan going to go? Jordan's down, too, though. I forgot, though. There's nobody there to finish anybody. Somebody's going to have to pick somebody up or finish. So this might be a numbers game here, man, because they do have him outnumbered.
The pikes aren't let.
Yeah, they're going to collapse on him now. I think they're going to collapse on him.
This could be it.
Yeah, they're going to try to prevent him from getting up, though.
It's hard to say. I see sailors, I see pikes, I see
he didn't take his cavalry off charge, man. They're all the way over against the wall, though, but the numbers game might have him.
Sizzler got knocked off his horse. I think Sizzler's down. No, he's still alive.
Oh, another insta-kill! Oh, jeez. What is going on today? All day long. What's up, Flames? Welcome, my friend. Welcome.
That's it, boys. GG.
Flames 79 coming from Crimson Tickler. Oh, my goodness. Team Carly putting in the work. Getting those insta-kills. Wow, look at those soldier kills, too, there. 44-49.
Well played, both teams. Scores balanced out all around the board. Very good teamwork.
And I'll tell you what, though. It's the hard part is to think now, with Alkali being the fill. What would be the difference? Was he the turning point? You know, would he be the difference if Andy were there? I don't know. That's the thing. It's hard when you get that kind of like last minute fill in kind of thing. That's what worries people. Is like, well, who's this guy? Okay, so it's 3 Imperium, only Elite and Illuminati working together against LGND. Okay, great first match. Now, I would like the second pick be a big tier map. If we can do that from the. Was there 3? I think there's 3 maps. We could do desert too and stuff like that. I just don't want I don't want any more just right flank kill the marshal. No more of that.
I am
Yeah,
waiting
Flames,
to see what Orange wants to do for their map choice here. They're
Yeah,
just
they
going to
might
reset him.
I think they also might want to counter their idea of 5 pikes because it's just not gonna seem to do the job like they thought that it would. Flames, by the way, man, welcome. Flames is my European friend from. Oh, well, fine, kick me if you want to. From Crimson Tickler, and I'm gonna have to give a shout out to my man here. See, I have to spell names right whenever I do it. That's the only thing.
Open field map. Alright, he wants Boang. Alright, Boang it is. About to come back in, Sam. You got booted.
Alright, so it's going to be that open, big-ass... Well, everybody's used to playing on Boang anyway, because it's been thrown into rotation. I almost shat myself when I saw how many pikes I had to face. Hero Blade was not feeling those pikes. Who are you in game, Hero Blade? I'm guessing you're probably the one on the horses, is what my guess would be, because that's what I would have said if I just saw coming in with my cavalry. And then I'm guessing you're Alkali then, or you non-toxical. Non-toxical? Okay. Yeah, you're the one with the cavalry troop then. Okay.
Let me know when you're ready, boys. I'll get us started.
Yes, please, everybody, go check out Crimson Tickler at some point. And he is the other streamer of Tiger Knight as well. He's our European friend who streams basically at the opposite hours I stream. I stream from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. He streams from like 6 a.m. my time, 5, 6 p.m. in their time, because it's pretty much nighttime over there for these guys. And One Ply, I'm sorry I missed you, dude, by the way, man, my friend. And good morning to you. One Ply gets it. I'm gonna have like everybody telling me "fuck you" in my channel to say good morning. No, I know it's late for you, Flames, and One Ply. I don't know what time is it for you, because it's in New Zealand. It's 17 hours ahead of my time, man. It's late as shit. Flames, you've been doing any Dreadnought? Have you been streaming and playing any of that lately? I'm gonna probably do some more of that next week. I've just been focusing on the tournament and kind of like took a break this week from Dreadnought, but I do want to jump back into that with you guys. So because I did have a lot of fun. I'm following the ways of the flame and going a healer in Dreadnought. It's so much easier not to have to kill anybody. Unlike this game, we have to kill everyone.
So we're ready to get started.
Alright, here we go. We're going to have the open battle of the Bo Wang Po. I love these names, yo. Just like I used to love arousing my troops when I take them down to get a couple of hookers. It was really a lot of fun. Now I just inspire them. I give them speeches. Alright, people, we got game 2 of match 1, round 1 for the tournaments here. This is going to be between Team Carly, Team Orange Dragon. This is their second game. Team Carly took game 1. Hope to see maybe an epic comeback by Orange Dragon here. They tried a tactic with the pike stack. It did not work. That's good to know, so that people can realize that this game does take into account strategies. What I saw Carly's team do well was encircle those pikemen, and they were stuck in a line of spikes. But Flames, yeah, just had a few games, but wrecked 10-hour shift. Ouch. Punis knows how that goes. He worked all night with me and then went to work for real.
Those are fun times.
Like 10-hour shift that you learn. Yeah, youngling, yeah. Healer, the unsung game decider. Exactly, my friend. I have learned from your ways. Plus, I am tired of fighting, my friend. All I want to do is sit down at the bottom of the crevice and just aim my little green beam up. Be fine. Now, on to game 2. So how do you feel
taking on LG&D. Oh,
Yeah.
about what? Oh, in general now, or how these teams?
Now, yeah, how do you feel about these teams? Yeah, like now that you've seen them in action, and we didn't know. Actually, I said that we didn't know much about them.
To be honest, I didn't know much about Orange Dragons team, but I knew Carly's team did have some pretty decent players in general, so I was more in favor of them, given the people that I do know versus those that I don't. But after seeing how that works out, I think not saying that they're worse, but they can definitely still pull together.
I happen to think Orange Dragons team had some bad run-ins with some insta-kills in that last round.
Oh, without a doubt. They weren't given many choices to get those resurrections they probably wanted.
Yeah, that's, I think that's a difference maker right there in certain situations, because Carly's team had a lot of reses. And so we're going to pull back here. We already got an engagement here with the Horse Troop and the Pike Troop, though, but the Pikes are spread out, and Zayo is just going to run straight through them. He wants that camp, or no, what is he going for, the Shoe Troop there over here? Oh, he's trying to join up with his Shoe Troop. The Shoe Troop's trying to engage with the Woo Troop, with the Woo Pike. Those Woo Pike are a whole difference maker now. They used to just be the only Pikes for the way, and now you got the Woo Pike. All right, so we got Cassius's back cut out a little bit here. You better watch out here. He's going after Carly real quick.
I think Orange Dragon's troops were entirely worked out.
Orange Dragon, let me cut to him. Where's he at? Oh, yeah, he's all the way back at the... What the hell happened to him?
I think
Jordan's getting 0 frames. Jordan's saying he's getting 0 frames right now, though, so I hope this is not a bad... Oh, yes, he is lagged out right now.
Yeah, he's gonna have to bump his settings. He's gonna have to bump his settings down. This is definitely technical shit. This used to happen to a lot of people.
Man, I'm so sorry that maybe that wasn't a good idea to go with tier 8. Now I wanted a tier 8 map just because I want a little bit more strategies that are involved here, though. Zing's out. Oh, is it just me, or is everybody lagging out?
It's definitely a lot of people did have issues before on this map.
I mean,
are
we gonna have to
restart them?
We don't want to start that. Yeah, I mean, like I don't want to.
I wouldn't mind restarting if if both teams agree to it, fine. But in general, it technically is their own problem in a sense because this is avoidable. You just have to lower your graphic settings. It's not the end of the world, but I can see why this would be a problem.
It's 3136 says DQ them. Well, unfortunately, I don't have a set guide of rules, my friend. I don't really want people to feel like this isn't a official tournament by Oasis or anything, so therefore I don't want people to feel like that they're I mean, we can have a redo over if that is okay with Carly, but as it is right now, Carly's team is winning, and they're going to win this round most likely. I was
going to say, Jordan over here is struggling extremely hard in terms of FPS.
Yeah, I was going to say, if Carly's team is in agreement to that, because we do want to take that into account, then we'll do another match. But as of right now, Carly has won this match so far, even technical difficulties not. I don't want it to be a map thing. I don't want it to be because I chose to tell it. But we did have a tier 8 map. We did play this one yesterday, and we did not have any problems. Remember, we had a good match between Ninja and them. They flanked the archers, and it was a good match, so we didn't have any problems then. Jordan seems to have got everything back to normal though now. He's definitely able to run up, run around and shoot the bow. Set spelt right. Congrats, I win 20. Just like bringing the tier 8 armor to a naked man duel. Joran is definitely riding.
They're saying it's Orange Dragons team saying it's fine. They don't mind if they lost from technical state. So they're just gonna say that. But we're gonna have to see how long Joran makes his stand. He's got a super low horse at 26 HP with 112. I wonder if he can go for a Doom Hero. He is out of troops. And all he's got
he got a headshot there, though. It looked like there was something in the upper body, though. But, he got caught up, though. I don't think it's good now. He's getting poked to death by it. What? The peasants killed him! My God!
Disgrace!
The peasants stabbed him to death. Sorry about any of the technical difficulties. Like I said, we did play on a tier 8 map yesterday, and it was okay. That map is in rotation in Conquest mode as well, so you guys most likely have played on it before. That's why I don't think there should be any problems on the end from map choice.
In the long run, it is technically on the player's end for the most part.
Yeah, I don't. That's what I mean, because I play on the maps, all the maps, and yeah, I don't. I have slowdowns whenever I have like 100 horses on screen. But it looks like to me I'm going to have to update the brackets right now because we got Team Carly going to be moving on. That was a quick 2 games there. I'm glad we got everybody organized.
Oh, yeah. Which means next up we are going to be having Ninja Man's team, Come On Our Phase, taking on Prodigy's team 2.
Let me just make sure. Is that right? Yeah, because we got Guan at 8:30. That's right. At least that's what I had set it at in the brackets originally, even though these matches are taking far less time than I had anticipated, which is great because that means we'll do them every half hour when we have more teams. So yeah, we've got Come On Our Phase, Captain Ninja Man versus Prodigy Team 2, Captain Figgy. And now we have the winner of Captain Team Carly will be moving on to take on Prodigy Team 1, Captain Guani. Now, see, the reason why we set that up like that specifically was because Punis said he did not want Ninja Man and Guan to take on each other in the semifinals when they could have a possibility of being in the finals if they win. Now, that doesn't say if we have an underdog, which is like somebody that we don't know or have less info about, Carly maybe or something, and they win, well, there you go. You got to work on your strats. I will say, though, that Ninja Man teams does have the advantage in gear-wise, as far as I've seen. Like, a lot of them their players have full geared, like their generals are full geared. You know what I mean? So they are able to protect themselves with whatever equipment they need to use in battle. That's something we did not have any rules on either. Oh, your match is until 8:30 now, Illuminati. That's why the next match is going to be Ninja Man and them at 7:30. So we're just we're only going to have those teams and have Ming and I as the observers as well. 10 peasants, though. I say nail them. Yeah, Ninja Man.
Ninja wants to go with heads. Sounds good to me.
Alright, let's see what we got here on my end.
I have to put a picture to cover up.
Oh, it rolled off the table. I'm going to have to flip again. I got tails. What do you got?
Let's see. I need a picture to cover up the pics. Let's see. Something that's not stupid. Ninja's team wants to go with heads. Good.
Superior archery. Andy, your team won. That's what you missed. They are moving on to the semifinals. Flames flips the table, walks away like a boss. Illuminati has. I think Illuminati and Andy are brothers, is what I would imagine, or friends, because they definitely talk enough shit on each other to know each other in real life. I'd go with brothers, because that's the only way I don't talk to my brother that way, probably because I'm so much older than him. So, so what do you got on your coin?
Let me take the little flip. They wanted heads, so heads. Ninja's choice.
All right. Well, I got tails. You got heads. So I guess we're gonna go with your coin.
I'm just gonna go with heads. I trust the magical coin flip.
Well, they trust you, not me. Anyway. All right. We got Juan Kui, Slap a Monkey, Twitched, Figgy. Guys coming back from last night's match, too, guys. These guys are already taking on their opponents and won, so they know what they're going to be doing as far as... we didn't have allow Guan yesterday. Yeah. I was going to say, like, it's unfortunate, but we didn't... They wanted us to get rid of him yesterday.
Guan's a sub. I'm not going to let him...
I know coin flip on stream. Because Punis has a random coin flip generator on
if
his
you want,
website.
I'll start sliding it over instead.
I have given my bot, when you do exclamation point flip, there's 3 choices: either crossbones, which is tails, skulls, which is head, or rolls off the table. So if you want to use that as the official coin flipper, that's fine, because it's all randomly generated.
There, I just put a picture of Trump's mouth saying wrong to cover their picks. Now they should be good.
Totally wrong. But yeah, that's just a random generated bot flipping coin. I mean, if you want me to pull a fucking quarter out of my wallet and flip it up,
I'll show you right here. This is literally what I use.
I don't have a quarter in my wallet. What the hell am I talking about? I got a nickel here somewhere. Not broke as a joke, motherfucker. Look, I'll tell you what. I'll flip a backwoods pack. If it lands on backwoods, never mind. Luck, all my peasants die quickly and with no mercy. Mic drop. So you gotta make the. All right. So what do we got going with our first map here for the first semifinals?
What? I don't know. Probably I have no. Okay, I don't know who the fuck this guy is, so get out of here.
Alright, send out tweet. The semifinals is live. Maybe at Tiger Knight will throw us a little bit of love. They seem to like some of my tweets. You have a quarter for me? How much does it cost?
That's their team, all right.
You know, the thing is Ice Trip, I don't even know how they would do this in the official tournaments. Like, I think that they will set the maps before. I think they'll set the maps before the tournament, and then you'll just, you'll pick accordingly. Oh, come back, Ming! No, we can't do this without you. Cancel.
They take fucking 5 years to ready up. I didn't realize. My bad.
I canceled with 5 seconds to go. We're good.
Much better.
See, this is why I need him here. He don't play this bullshit. Me, I just be like, yeah, well, you know, guys, let's just hang out for a little while. All right, here we go. Where are we gonna be going at? Wanmang Lake. Maybe some good fishing out there. I hope they got pike. Lots of pike. Ping Ling, come back. That's a Ping Ling. There you go. Ping, Ping Ling. That way your name's completely backwards and wrong.
Perfect. There we go. Much better. I wouldn't be jumping out of lobbies if people didn't take 5 years to make one choice on a troop. Jesus.
I also changed up today with the eye. The camera is now over top of the mini map so that nobody can ever really use that as an advantage through the stream. Even though we are calling out all the action though, so it doesn't really matter. All right, so we got Shane Wise and Shane Wise's team's looking like it's starting over here on the what is that? That's the short side, yeah. And then Figgy's team's on the far side, I'm guessing. Yeah, that's what it looks like.
I covered the map on my screen too.
these maps do have short and far sides to them. So we got Figgy going with the Shoe Troop, Twitch with the Sailors, Wongqui with the Sailors, Nero with another Shoe Troop, and Jimmy with a Horse Archery Troop, and Ninja Man. Where's Ninja Man at? There he is. He's got the he's got the Crossbow Troop as well.
Looks like they're going for that archery stack again that they ran before. A lot of crossbow riders.
Yeah, he's going to set up already on the top here. It looks like he's going to get ready to start volleying in. Let's check out.
Yeah, just getting up his. He's even set up a little. You even set up his little spot behind him so a cavalry couldn't hit him.
Figgy looks like he's trying to see what's going on first before he decides on which way he wants to go. Well, we got some javelin tosses coming out. Looks like they're already targeting the AI with those javelins. See, that's the one thing I don't like. See, look how many javelins they're throwing at that one adjutant right there. I really call that a waste, you know, in certain situations, though, even though you're right. You want to kind of use it up first because you want your morale, or I mean, your stamina to go back up. I mean...
So no one's capped. So far, the people that have capped the camps, I believe, are Ninja.
Right, somebody's going for one, I believe. Yeah, Slap looked like he was going for the one up top here, but Ninja Man is definitely going to oust him with those crossbow troops, though. He doesn't want to take any damage with any troops up there. I think his troops are probably on raid right now, probably weren't on follow. I know the feeling. So Ninja Man's going to cap the first point at the troop camp, though. This could be an advantage to them getting that.
Got a little skirmish. I think Jim might get caught here. Oh no, he's good.
Let's see what they spawn here. We got crossbows going on here, so
we do. If you keep in mind, the Prodigy is literally just sticking his little bundle. Now this is good in some cases, but on a big map like this, what they're doing is going to get them killed. Right now, if you look close, the Legion is running triple archer right now, so they're going to take a lot of damage.
Oh yes, that's right. It's just like falling into a big giant pile of human flesh.
They're catching a bit of those crossbows out, though. Those crossbows are still going to do a lot of damage, even on the run they're running away. Shane Wise coming from the side with his pikes, but it looks like they're pulling out the shoot. That's a lot of shoot troops. That's supposed to be a lot of javelins being tossed.
Oh, we just got 58, 40. Oh, we just wrecked Slap a Monkey real quick there with that long shoe, and that's it. Slap is down. My goodness, that was a quick couple of hits there from Shane Wise, though, to take him down quick. And now there's just Twitch look like he's going to come in and try to pick him up there, though.
See how you can do it. There's no way, but they've got too much archery fire.
Well, yeah, I know they are slowly disappearing.
They've got to make a choice. Either they go for Shane Wise, or they got to make a trip for that Marshall. They're already down this far, and they can't got nowhere else to run to.
Jimmy coming in from behind here, though, too. Though they have to watch out for that, though. He's just going to ride in, try to poke in on Figgy, and then we got yeah, they're all trying to group up, stay together here. I
think.
Oh, look at this! Now Wong Kui got caught out, though. Look at this. They got Jimmy and Ninja right on Wong Kui. He's better back up real fast.
They're a bit too far out. Prodigy's got to make a choice.
And Shane's going to go. Oh, he hit him with that axe.
Prodigy's got to make that choice. They're super invested into this push. Wong Kui is down. Shane first falling off his horse. Shane Wise coming from behind. They got to make the choice. They're a bit all the way knee deep in Legion territory. They got almost no troops left, and these archer arrows are still flying in like crazy.
Yep, and they're poking away, though. It's just like a delay tactic here right now. Shame for hitting Twitch right now. He's taking him with that poke up close. I don't think it's going to work. He's going to pull out the two-handed weapon, though. Try to go battle. Now he's getting hit from behind. From Shane Wise. It's that brothers combo, Shane and Shane. Oh, Twitch takes that hit, though, to the head, and he's going down.
Twitch is down. Figgy right
I think that was a...
That's it. That's definitely game over, my friends.
I think that will be GG.
Good game by Legion and Prodigy. Once again, well played by Legion.
This is Legion's map for show, because they have dominated on this map with archers all the way. Angelus not even have to engage, really. Just sitting back there in chill mode with a drink.
Doing his arch, he's doing his team good work. Well played by Legion in general, doing that full kiting tactic. When Prodigy did a full unit stack where they had 3 sailors and 2 heavy infantry from Shu, but they gave up pretty much any chances they had, knowing it was going to be Yunman Lake. Decided they put themselves at disadvantage. Not your best choice.
All right. Yeah, so game 1. Good job, Legion. All right, well, I hope everybody's enjoying some of these organized tactics that you can see in this game. You know, these are things that you don't get to see and do when you're playing with randoms or people you don't have comms with. Or even chance to pick the map you're going on, because if you don't know the map you're going on, that can screw your comp up all the way, too. All right, I will ready up for you, and then I will cancel, just so you don't have to worry. Well, you can ready up, Nate, but I'll ready up and cancel. Lord Poopus.
Just waiting on Jimmy. Oh fuck, Jimmy's the host. I need him to choose the map for us. It's the one downside of what happens when I DC is I don't get my host anymore.
Okay, so we need a tier 8 map. I would.
Give me 2 seconds. I just gotta go yell at him.
Well, they want to go. Yeah, they want to do Flooded City, and I would really prefer to have a tier 8 net symbol. Why are you hiding it? Well, for one,
teams prefer they don't want their picks being seen. So,
yeah, yesterday everybody was saying about that. So I didn't have it hidden at first, and then they told me to just leave this up, and that's fine. So that's what we're
I've done the same thing. I've got a picture of Trump saying wrong, so I think it's pretty good. Just pick flooded city.
Yeah,
Perfect.
I don't. They wanted to pick the flood city. I really wanted to have one small map and one big map, but I guess the last map considered a bigger map though. But we'll be fine. With
they do. I think the players do like that they each get to choose a map they want for their own advantage. So, and it looks like
so that's fine. That's fine.
I don't want to give away with what they're doing right now, obviously, because I'll save that for when they're in game. But it is Prodigy. They've been known for picking this map, for pretty much doing, just pretty much marsh rushing.
But here's the thing, though. I think we have people figuring that might be coming, though. So what are they going to do? They're going to have to form proper defense here, though. If that's the same case as we had yesterday's game. Like I said, I call that tactic a flea flicker, is what I call it, because you pulled that flea flicker shit yesterday in the first round, and everybody saw that, and they're like, okay, so that's your trick play. And now, yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens with that.
Got to see if Legion knows how to deal with this time around. So. I mean, I can't tell you right now, but it's to be expected. It's what they do. It's what they're known for. So, whether they pick it again is entirely up to them.
I'll have to think about the way to come up with the next tournament bracket.
We'll do something.
I'd like to really utilize more maps.
Sam, come back.
Yeah.
All right. Looks like we're all ready to get started.
All right. Good. Yeah, because I imagine by the time we have our next tournament, we might have more maps because of Rome.
Oh yeah, because of Rome, we'll definitely have more access to maps, more gear, more soldiers. Hopefully, some game changing.
More people, because I imagine a lot of people are coming back for Rome.
Oh yeah.
I have a mission for everybody. I was telling Lay that I want you all to go into For Honor channels and ask them why nobody knows about Tiger Knight. It's a free-to-play game. Because everybody seems to know about For Honor, but nobody knows about this game. All right, so here we go. Fan City.
Let's see what we got. As you can see from Prodigy, it looks like they're going for it again. They've got that 5 Sailor strat set up again. Meanwhile, if you look over here at Legion scene, looks like they might actually, what do they got? Pikemen and light crossbows. Looks like this time Legion might play the defensive this time around. And I think they've got quite the team to do it too. Definitely running those Woo Pikes, given they've got shields, they can pretty much take on a full blow of that multi-chop. And on top of that, they've got the crossmen to whittle down those small, weak little swords.
So we're going to see basically offensive versus defensive units in a sense.
More or less, they are. Whereas Prodigy's running a 5-unit 1-stack, you've got Legion running a 3-2 setup. Whereas they'll have 3 sets of pikes and 2 sets of crossbows. But again, already seeing from Prodigy here, we can see that they are doing the same strat they've done before, which has brought them great results and victories non-stop. They're doing looks they're going to do it again for that 5-man rush push, where if they don't get halted, then there's no stopping them.
Well, we got Jimmy and was that Ninja going for the troop camp in the middle. I guess they want to grab that real quick and then find out what's going on, and they're probably all going to start figuring it out real soon.
I think Shanewise spotted the enemy. It looks like Prodigy is not going to let him try to get away here.
Yeah, let me get over to them real quick here and see what's going on there. Yeah, he's going to take a run for it, definitely get out of that.
Immediately, the respect that Legion's giving them right now, the immediate time they were spotted, the whole team is now coming back to their spawn ready for what's going to happen. Now, at this point, if I was Prodigy, I would definitely stop at that health camp first, then go for my charge.
Yeah, give your troops some morale maybe and have them build.
Because right now I don't think they want to waste time.
What it is. Yeah,
they don't understand. No, they've already been spotted. So at this point, they know the enemy team's going to be coming back. They're going to be waiting for them. I think this is more or less panic strat by Prodigy, but in the same sense, they don't want to waste time. They want to get there now, get this done.
Yes,
take it much.
Well, they figure they have them in a disarray at this point, so they might have an advantage here, though, which they are forming up their wall as we speak. Though we got Schaefer and Ninja definitely forming out the archer line in the back here. And looks like these Sailors in white are just going to be one giant fucking multi-chop.
That's a lot of ambush Sailors. I don't think
that's a lot of Ginsu knives.
I don't think they keep in mind now, they're in ambush. They can't even see any of these troops right now until they're already, it's too late. But
now that question is, what kind of strategy would that be to sneak up halfway and then go into ambush mode and possibly just try to sneak in though? But then again, if you see the general and you know,
yeah, but I was gonna say you gotta keep in mind the AI can see through this shit. They are gonna give up.
They're gonna start targeting, yeah.
This huge, massive Sailors.
Look, we got a whole bunch of shitty men. I mean, they got to take shits right now, and they're gonna start whacking away here. Look at this. I mean, that's the way they're walking, right? No, they got cramps and no, but look at this. They're going straight back here around towards the Marshal. This is where they're going to be the most effective.
All 5 sets of
this is going to be very effective right now. I don't know if they should have let them get back this far with this because this is going to be just one big multi-chop troop. Or as they say,
the pikes are flying in. The Sailors are chopping everyone down.
And look at this. My goodness, the red dots are consuming the blue dots right now.
You can see all that damage. Right, everyone is dying. No amount of shields can resist 5 sets of swords.
If I can see
Zhu Shang taking an immediate 600 damage.
I can't see the troop damage numbers. All I get to see is the damage for the player generals. But man, I'll tell you right now, you would have seen a lot of red numbers coming up there, right there. If you go to the
scoreboard, you'll actually see that they've already wiped out a majority of their pikes. They don't have any troops left. I think this is a good game.
To myself, how many times this strategy has worked in Conquest mode, because it looks like it is an efficient strategy to win this map specifically. But
I was going to say, I believe what Legion should have done was run a set of cavalry, at least one, because what they did was they gave them so much space, too much of breathing room where they could just waltz in and out. What they should have done is they should have engaged earlier, whittled them down, and they wouldn't have so much pressure now. But if anything, they definitely
went down right there.
Legion should have expected this. They knew they were going to do a 5.
Is about to go down back here. Also, he's got low health as well. But he's still with Ninjas. Schaefer. They're all going to tuddle up right here around that troop camp, though, and try to make a last
stand. They come. Multi-chop's ready again. They're coming in.
We're going back in over on the side here. Yep, they're going to come in and just slice and dice.
Doing the best they can to
wear down though, but as much as they can. It's not going to be enough, I don't think, though. Oh, my goodness. Look at Ninja Man trying to slide in there with that long shoot. It's hard to swing in that tight space. Schaefer went down.
Damage like crazy.
And Ninja Man is now caught up in that turtle. He's going to be caught up in there too as well. And he is down. And Angelus is back there with Schaefer just poking away. They're going to try to stay up as long as possible right now.
It's too late. There's just too many Sailors. They've got about 300 health left to go. And he's dying way too fast. And another multi-chop.
I can't believe it. The flea flicker, they knew it was coming. And it still worked again. Either way. GG, way to hold it down, boys.
I would have definitely, if I knew it was this prodigy, and I would have definitely run a preset of cavalry, and I definitely would have screwed with these guys as much as possible. They did give them, and on top of that, they gave these guys way too much breathing. They gave them too much breathing. They should have pre-engaged maybe earlier at some point. But again, what can you do at Tier 5 when Sailors do have some of the best offensive power in terms of infantry sets? Whereas just stacking them, it's like you can give up as many as you want, but you'll still have them. You're not losing much damage. You're not going to miss out on much damage. You still have a crap ton of Sailors walking in behind you. They wanted a Young Man Lake, it is.
He said, Mad says, should have went 5 cavalry. What do you think about that setup, though? Is that too many?
No. No, that's too many. At that point, players could have probably done more. I would have just said at least one set of cavalry could have one charge. Sailors have no defense weight almost whatsoever.
And Ninja Man engaging in the shit talking in the bottom left corner there. And fuck you, nerds. I'm pretty sure that's what the 4 stars fill in for you guys.
It's going to be Yu Mang Lake. Legion's going back to their breathing ground of where they feel comfortable of using their archer strats.
So this map thing here is an advantage, though, you think, so to speak. So I wonder.
Oh, definitely, because there are some teams that are just better at maps in terms of what they run, and they take advantage. Well, not even that they're better. There are certain teams that know how to abuse certain compositions for which maps. Legion, for instance, on wide open maps, I don't think you could even compare anybody to them on those larger maps. They dominate those with their performance in terms of teamwork, range. They play it just standard. perfectly.
So having a heads up on where you're going to play is going to be an effective thing. Do you think that's actually something we should do in the championship match then? Do you think we should?
Without a doubt, I believe that's just that comes all part of the.
See, I'm a guy about fair play and you can't have a playbook for everything. So, yeah, that's my idea of it. The randomness is that's why I like conversation over text, and spontaneity is all the thing. Hey, Victor, what's going on, my friend from Poland? Welcome back, brother man. Glad to see you here. And Hero Blade, this breaks my heart as a cavalry commander. Missed a good match, Andy. Good 2 matches going on here between Team Legion and wait, no, I'm sorry. What's the 2 teams? I forgot already. It was because I know the captain's names, from Figgy and Ninja Man. But what are the names of the
who?
What are their Legion names? Their
Prodigy and Legion.
Prodigy and Legion. That's right.
Without a doubt, your current, I get in terms of activity and overall skill, you're looking at the 2 top Legions right now. Legion, in my opinion, whereas they make up for, sure, they're not up there on the board in terms of contribution, but they make up for it without a doubt on their player skill.
Skill is definitely important in this game.
Knowledge of the game, everything. These guys will sit back and dual mode 1v1s, trying to find it any small ways they can to make things more in their favor.
Andy, no, your team will be up at next game after this game. This will be the last game deciding who will be in the finals here. Right now, it is dead even between the teams, both using tactics to their advantage on the maps. So we will see pretty much who's going to, take this one home for the final. That game should be coming up in about 20 minutes or so, I'd say, Andy, because the way the games have been, they've been very quick. I had anticipated 20-minute average on matches, 3 matches per hour, which is apparently too much time. So now I'm only going to anticipate matches to be a half hour on every half hour, and that way we could probably get through. We could get 2, because I figured 2 out of 3 was going to take longer, but apparently it doesn't. So we can either do more rounds or more. We can either have more teams and do more rounds, or we can do best out of 7 instead. But I like it like this, or best out of 5 even. We can do it out of that. But this is fine.
Maybe we'll see. We'll see if the teams are willing to do the best of 5.
I mean, we could even do finals as best of 5, whatever. I mean, whatever is everybody's down for playing wise. It's all about everybody's comfortability schedule wise. Sure, Andy. I'll change the entire schedule for everybody on the teams, and I'll make sure that it's all later just so you can eat dinner. Self-entitlement is a beautiful thing.
Oh, looks like everyone's ready to roll. All right, let's get started. Final game.
Mad agrees that the final should be best of 5. We'll see what the teams want to do. Wonkui did not. He might have got kicked. I don't know. Maybe no. He was ready.
They said they're just about ready to go. So Legion's ready. We're just waiting on Prodigy here.
Okay, so I'll just cancel out then real quick. Then let my 90-second timer. You can ready up so you don't get kicked.
I'm just holding the spots. So they don't have to ready up.
Yeah, so Matt, we'll consider that if these guys want to hang out, because the finals will be coming up later on tonight. We were going to do Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, but it seems like Friday and Saturday makes sense since everybody's around. So all the teams are ready. Okay. Ready when you are, Ming.
Sounds good. All right, let's get started.
All right, and yeah, being that the finals are later on tonight, if they want to do a best out of 5, we can do that as well. It's I imagine we'll end up seeing the same maps over and over again. All right, so here we go. Game 3 of the first semifinal round. Who will be in the championship match?
Okay, interesting to see. This is Young Mang Lake. This is Legion's map.
Yes, we have seen this map 3 times now with Legion taking advantage of their archer force, and the numbers don't lie, opponents. I mean, you saw that troop kills by Angelus.
It seems if you had to choose a map between which team plays the comp better, you believe that Prodigy prefers those close-up maps where they can make use of their sailors properly, whereas Legion likes the wide-open maps where they can make use of archery and pikes. Let's see what we got here for choices. Looks like Legion's going to be investing into... Ooh, they actually have some cavalry this time around. Archers, pikemen. I think Legion's going to change it up. Whereas we are looking over here at Prodigy, we're looking at a bunch of archers. That's 4 archers and 1 set of cavalry.
Yes, and it looks a little balanced. 2 pikes, 2 calves, 1 archery on the other side. For Ninja Man and Shane Wise in them, and looks like Figgy's going to bring out some cavalry too this time. Twitch got his cavalry already set up on the wall here. They're going to start volleying in real soon. Looks like they're getting ready to target, but they might be out of range right now.
Legion playing that aggressive game, going in with these cavalry of theirs.
Okay, so we got somebody capping the middle here. It looks like Ninja Man's going to try to cap that middle flag again, same as last time. And, of course, it's the troop camp again as last time. He's probably going to get another crossbow unit as what I'm guessing, if things are working. Okay, I see a volley coming in over here on those horses, though. Are volleys really good against horse troop? Yes, it is another crossbow unit like it was last time.
Sort of. I would prefer to use volleys on groups of troops that actually take damage. Plus, they're firing at crossbow troops on horseback. They wear leather, so the damage is pretty lackluster. I'd say you're more or less... On top of that, it's fucking horses. Good luck hitting them. You're more or less just like shooting at moving targets that you're probably not going to hit. Also, it looks like someone actually made a mad dash from the middle. Who is that? Slap.
He's going to try to retake that camp.
It looks like they're actually
clicking doesn't work sometimes. Oh, Jimmy's going up against Slap.
Slap took a huge hit there. That was roughly a quarter of his health gone in one swing.
I see that, yeah. And also, he did not bring his cavalry with him. He was up there all alone trying to sneak in on that camp, but Jimmy caught that and definitely hit him hard. Looks like he's going to use his band. Oh, Jimmy got hit with a volley real quick there, though, but it didn't really do anything to him, though.
Got to keep in mind, Legion owns all 3 camps right now. On top of that, they can wait this out. The morale, in terms of morale, Legion's going to be dropping these guys down really quickly.
It looks like we got Nero, Twitch, the one's volleying. I think he's running around while we got Ninja Man and or we got Angelus. He was volleying. Definitely a couple of volleys going on this map now. It seems like that tactic is now being taken into account for this map, that you're going to want archers.
Without a doubt, on the map like this, you know, the wide open space, you make use of cavalry. On top of that, I think they've got the right idea with the crossbow horses, because right now, if you look at their 1 set of pikes supposed to be holding that front door for them, and they've now been caught out. You're young free. It looks like Ninja's going to do a drive-by.
But he had to fall back, though, after getting hit with a couple of arrows there, though. They are volleying on Ninja Man's troop right now. Slap Monkey running in there, knocking over some troops.
Who's that on the catapult over there? Someone's on the catapult. I just keep seeing bolts flying.
Let's see here. Let's take a look here. Jimmy was middle. Nope, he's right.
Here comes the catapult fire. Someone's bombing away. I think someone left their troops there.
Might be Angelus. Maybe one of those guys might have ran up and got their troops on there. I don't know. I don't know, though. They couldn't do that with their archers, though. It has to be one of the ground troops that did that.
It's Shanefer. Okay. Shanefer's on catapults right now, bombing away, while Ninja and the rest of them play frontline.
Now,
good choices by them. They got
they're trying to whittle them down little by little here. It looks like Slap them up.
On top of that, if you look closely, the reason why they're not just charging at them is because right now they're doing is they're bobbing and weaving in a sense. Right now they're having all the archers burn up their fire. Because on top of that, if you look closely, Legion owns all 3 camps, so they've got access to all the arrows, all the troops, all the health, everything. Once these Prodigy guys are out of ammunition, they've got nothing. They've got nothing to stop Legion from waltzing in their front door and just wiping them out.
So you're telling me that Legion's going to be able to push real fast. So what do you think, that they might want to fall back right now? And
basically, all Legion's got to keep doing is doing what they're doing. Legion's playing it right.
They're just taking so much damage right now, though. He already bandaged up before too, so we know he's definitely not in any shape to fight. They're all going to fall back to their troop camp, and then Legion is.
I think Legion's making its move. Looks like they're going in.
Yeah,
if you look at the scoreboard, it looks like Legion's been somehow doing the most damage, given they've been on the run for the most of the time. I think Prodigies have been out of their element.
The strategy was to keep everybody spread out while the archers seem to just engage.
Witness to fire, just anything.
Yeah, here's your score look right here. Like Kunis just called on for everybody.
I don't know. It's a bit interesting to see that Legion had the most damage, has just a skyrocketing amount of damage put out against Prodigy, given Prodigy played all archers on this map. You'd think that like when you run a comp like this, you should have like the score ahead, but they have like nothing.
Yeah, but you see, that's the thing though. They might have played the exactly the counter play here. There, you got 3 Jingdong archers, and then you got 2 light cavalry.
I think it's like what I said before. They're just dodging. They're not hitting anything.
Yeah, the mobility is definitely going to hurt the ground archers in that sense, though. So there you go. Rock, paper, scissors coming into effect here.
Legion can just sit back. They've got all the camps. They've got everything they need, and they can just harass these guys until the point where they can push back.
This is going to be a siege right now, pretty much, though, where we're just going to see them all turtle up, and depending on how that morale takes an effect, you might see some troops abandon.
It's almost at that point. Looks like. Let me take a look at their morale. Oh, I wish I could see the morale system on this. Yeah, I wish I could. I was gonna say I can't see their troops apparently. That's
I don't know what. Well, you know what the good thing is while we're doing these tournaments, hopefully Oasis will take a look at these and they'll try to.
I'll say if I have anything, I'll try to forward some of this information. I would love to see in a spectator. Troop morale, stuff like that. Troop count, like a bar in the top center.
Like I always tell people, I can always make it a lot more fun and just take off the heads-up display. And now we have just full-on video here. Who the hell is who? I have no idea. That's a guy right there. Hey, look, there's another guy. Look, he's got a nice helmet on. And how about this guy? I don't know who this guy. Oh, he has archers with him. Gotta love it with the no heads-up display option though there. All right, so Ninja Man's gonna start. They're just gonna keep riding around. Looks like they're gonna do a little bit of just whittling away.
Good thing you hit the heads up. Honestly, good thing you hit the heads-up display. We've got a little bit of questionable people. Oh, okay, yeah, just keep the chat hidden for a bit.
Okie dokie there. We apparently we have Salt Room hype. And of course, as soon as Punis draws attention to it, now everybody's going to look for it and try to wonder what's going on.
God damn it! They're having a little bit of
now the cow. It seems that the archers are just whittling away. Probably what it is
I think in my opinion, Prodigy dug their own grave. Legion just outsmarted them.
Well,
they picked the map that they would assume. That's the thing, right? They knew Legion ran this map, but they would play as a kiting strat. So Prodigy thought, we'll just do the same thing. Legion's like, that's what they think we're going to do, but instead, we're actually going to play a comp that counters archers and just dodge everything and not take any damage. Then, when we're ready and you're all out of ammo, like they're doing right now, they're going to slowly come to their front door and collapse in on top of them and wipe them out.
And this is what I was talking about when people ask me, you know, like who do I think has some of the better teams, and that's exactly why we tried to match people up against comps that were going to be, you know, good competition. Because if these guys were going to compete in an official Oasis tournament right now, we would probably want some of these. You know, I would say
like this is the stuff I'm talking about.
At least 3 of these teams, which should be in the final.
This is like what's it called? This is the thinking that I'm talking about. This is the stuff why people like Ninja Man and Shanefer take from
I got to put the heads-up display back up though, because we got some action going on. Jimmy Death is just killing his first victim right here. Jimmy the Death taking out Shane Wise. I mean, taking out.
He killed his own friend.
I'm sorry, Shane Wise got the first blood. He killed Slap a Monkey. I read it wrong though. But anyway, now we got going on back here. Wong Kui is gonna be holding out. He ain't holding out very long. He is done. He went up against that flame pit, was up against his back, and I don't think he's getting very far after that though. They just whittled away at him, whittled away. Yeah, they're definitely. You see, the thing is, it just shows that the horses are considered meat shields, and as rightfully so, that's what they do. They play a good job of deflecting damage from the troop, including the you know, if you take a horseback archery, they're going to handle a ground archery right there. Oh, that was a ragdoll insta-death there. He's just lying there. He's just gonna yeah, he's just going to lie there for the rest of the night. It looks like Nero's the only last one, so let's just get on him. Watch what he does for this final. He's just going to go back with his troops and die by his men's side!
Looks he's ready.
He's swinging a two-handed weapon with a bunch of poles around him. I don't know if that's a good idea either, though. He might have sort of... There he goes. He switched to the two-handed now and just realized it, but I don't think it's too late. Ninja with the kick. And then a couple of hits coming in. There's the poke and the ragdoll. Insta-death. My goodness, that was tactics, people, tactics. And it looks like...
That's the stuff you have
Team
to
Legion.
think about before game. Just because it's the map for the certain team that would normally, run what they would do to conquer you, but Ninja or Schaefer, who I don't know who thought of the idea, very smart by Legion to not run something they would normally do on that map, but instead change up their strategy to pretty much, how to put this, they basically implanted the idea in Prodigy's mind. They were just going to run an Archer strategy again, but they didn't. I'm giving hats off to Legion on that one. That was well thought. Because they pretty much had Legion eating out of their hands. That was amazing. Good choice.
That's forward. Well, I was gonna say that's the thing. Most people think that they see one setup and they assume that that's gonna be the same setup that works every time, though. And that's why I tell people rock paper scissors is definitely important when it comes to balancing this game. Being able to balance this game, you can't let 5 Wu archers go in here and just assume that they're gonna win. Even though that wasn't the case, they took 3 Wu archers in there with them, but those 3 archers were not able to be as effective as the light cavalry were, because as you see at the top of the scoreboard, the light cavalry definitely putting in work with the soldier kills there. Jimmy the Des says, as we did run an archer strat, LOL, 2 units were archer.
Technically you did in a way, but in the same sense, you also, it was like, how do I put this? It was like Archer Cav. You pretty much played a composition that would basically make it so their archers were fucking useless. Had you run just plain flat archers, that's not you went around for a strategy that would basically force them to waste all their ammunition on cavalry. Your majority of your front line and your field work was done by your cavalry. Archers are not, but still. Jimmy.
Nah. I look at it as it's a perfect way to show balancing is in effect, because then now
well played though. That was
you can't run
honestly that was good.
I like the choices there. I just think like I said it's shows that horse cavalry is going to be cavalry archers are going to be more effective than ground archers against ground archers. That's not saying that ground archers aren't more effective than cavalry archers. They're just more effective than ground archers against each other, basically. It was a great game. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you, Jimmy, and thank everybody else for competing in that semifinal. I will update the brackets for you guys right now, because it seems like team come on her face. Sorry, I actually said it the way they want me to say it. Team come on her phase will be moving on to the finals. I didn't want to make my picks right. Somebody asked me last night, I think it was a random can asked me, who do I think's going to win? And do you think I should say that now, or should I wait to the finals?
Give me a
What do you think? Do you want to say your picks now for who you think the wins
for the finals?
Yeah.
You're going to be the next game is going to be Carly's team taking on Prodigy's main team, but from what I've heard from them themselves, their main team is better, but their strategies are relatively similar. That's what worries me. So if they end up trying the same strategies on their main team as well, where their better players are, I think it's definitely going to be close games for Legion versus Prodigy for final games, if those two make it. But I do have confidence in Carly to win that. I believe in them.
So, then so my pick, whenever somebody straight up asked me a long time ago, I definitely picked your team, Ninja Man and Jimmy and all you guys, because you guys were practicing and you did both modes of play. As far as dual mode, you're always invested in that. You're always invested in conquest mode as well, with your troops being maxed out. You're on comms all the time in Discord with your legions. I see that. Those things to me are what make a good competitive team when it comes to representing the North American, Tiger Knight game. If they had to send people to a competition because I don't think it will ever happen. But I mean, if they ever had to have a competition, no, you'd be the guys that would represent that if you were still invested in the game at that point, which is nice to think about because, you know, some people, if there's thousands and thousands of players, you may never have that opportunity, you know. So which Team Carly's gonna win it all? You're okay. I like I said, I've played with Ninja Man and them since the beginning of the game. Whenever it came out, I've played against them many times, and I've had my ass whooped every time. And I get my ass whooped a lot. Okay, let me put it this way. But seeing them on the battlefield is. Put it like this, every time I got into a tier 8 match where there was 4 bots and it was just me and Ninja, I wanted to run. I rage quit a couple of them. He didn't like when I did that. He's on the forums all the time. Bitches be leaving them matches and I get no damn XP. No, the finals are tonight, APB Noctis. We are going to push this to tonight. We were going to have a Friday, Saturday, and Sunday tournament, but we are able to get all these games done in 1 day, or in 2 days instead of one. Instead of the weekend, plus having everybody there. Yeah, thank you for that, honey. Everybody, yeah, that's what I mean. It's just more of everybody being around and being available right now. So we just do this whole thing, and like I've told everybody, this tournament is unofficial, but Mr. Lord Punis here, Mingling, is giving away a prize to the winners individually. It's not a team prize, it's a 5 individual man prize, and I would like to thank him again for offering that, regardless of whether or not he was going to be compensated. You know, he still isn't, so that's the way I look at it. Until the check's in the mail or in your account.
If anything, I'll be giving out the prize next week, so because I had to pay a lot of bills and shit this month, so stuff. I'll be right back. I gotta go feed my cat, so.
Okay, so cat is definitely first in priority most.
Cat's my first priority. I'll be right back. Give me like 5 minutes.
We'll give you a song and dance while we're organizing. Actually, I'm probably gonna go heat up my coffee for a second too. But yeah, I will not be telling out the prize until the final when Punis, but like he just said, he had to pay some bills and work. So that's one thing people take into consideration. The man is definitely invested into this game's community, and I fully support him because of. I was here every night streaming, meeting everybody coming in the channel. I went through the lag, I went through all this bullshit, and you know, it's nice to still know some of you guys and have the opportunity to stream a tournament like this for you. And I'd like to have that again and again and again. Now that that this went off well, it definitely was a good tourney there. But we're gonna do our thing real quick. You go feed your cats. We'll be having the next match coming up. Will be the next semifinal match between Team Carly and. Prodigy Team 1 and Carly Team, Captain Carly, Captain Guani, you nigga. So if I say it fast enough, then it don't sound bad. But yeah, but then after that, we will have the final match, which we possibly may do a best out of 5, depending on whether the teams want to or not. If they're up for that for the finals, we will do a best out of 5 match between them, which will decide the winner. I like that some of these matches have gone back and forth. I'm glad they have not been straight dominating matches. It's a lot more entertaining that way. All right, so I'm going to be right back, and Figio to highly recommend the stream be 5 minutes delayed and more defined rule system on maps. Another good idea to have each team be able to ban a map. Forcing variety between us. See, that's one of the things that we've been asking for. With Pender is how to do a better setup with the maps. No, it was a good match, Andy. It was a good match. They're all been great matches though. But Fig, I had talked to Punis about a stream delay because I had said I have a 10-11 second delay, and I'd asked whether or not that was going to be a problem. So these things I did think about prior to the matchup, but we had all agreed that it was just going to be something fun and simple, simple. So yeah, these things are definitely something that we want to work on as far as maps. And to ban a map, I mean, I agree with that. If you want to ban a map so they can't take advantage of that, that's fine. I hope by the next time we have these next month we have at least 2 more maps to choose from, and then that way we'll have the opportunity to do more tactics. Because I agree with you, Figgy. I don't want to see everybody using the same maps to their advantage, like with the Sailors in White thing. I'm not a big fan of that, in a sense of you know, that it's a sense of fairness. It's exploitive in my terms. It's borderline exploitive, because you're using something you know is going to be advantageous, but at the same time, though, the other team doesn't counter that comp, and therefore they have the opportunity to. They could just take a 5-man Wu troop too, and we just have a whole Sailor in White rush to goddamn Marshall. That'll be a lot of fun. All right, so thank you for the follow, my friend. I thought I turned the alert off.
I'll pick up a shovel and get digging.
Figgy, my friend, 02, thank you very much. Follow up with the Crossroads. I'm gonna go do my thing real quick while you guys mull around for a bit here, and we're gonna keep waiting to get the room readied up. I'm probably just gonna leave it right now. This way, it doesn't start. But I will be right back, guys.
Okay. Where is everybody? Oh shit. Whew. That back. Perfect. Let's see what we got so far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect. Brother walking. Hold on, guys.
All right. We back? Ming's still feeding his cat?
I fed my cat. We're good.
Good. I heated up the coffee. So I guess we are going to move forth then with the semifinals.
So I did have Acolyte take the spot of Andy. He wasn't here, but Andy's here now, so this is where I'm getting confused. They're both subs, so in the long run, I was going to say have them.
It's team captain's decide. I mean, the team captain is his decision of whether he wants, you know, whatever sub he wants. That's to be honest, Andy. I mean, I want you to play, but you let Alkalite sub in for you, and he definitely was effective in the last match. I don't want that to be the reason why they don't win the semifinals, and then you feel.
And I think that's what I'm saying is,
you know what I mean?
what I'm thinking is, I'm going to give Acolyte the first game, and we'll give Andy the second game.
And then Andy the second game? Okay, that's fine. Yeah. I mean, yeah, we'll definitely get you in one of them. Then, but that's why I said I was going to let the team captain decide, because I didn't want them to get mad at you or something. Like that's all I could see is them blaming you now because of something going wrong, or and I don't want that to happen. Unfortunately, you can't watch either. Because they don't want anybody from anybody's teams watching.
Fucking go on.
I have the song request turned off for right now, Fallen. I can't really deal with that. I mean, I'll turn it on after the tournament.
All right, so Guan wants heads. All right, so let me pull up my.
Guan wants heads.
Coin flip. Heads.
I got heads. It's emphatic.
Heads too.
Only last time it was different, so we went with Mings anyway, which means mine's full of shit. We do have to remove Andy from the.
I'm gonna let Andy sit in this time because again, technically, I don't think he's part of a Legion, is he?
No, he has his own Legion. He's with. It doesn't matter. He's with Illuminatus. But
exactly.
I'm just saying, like
I think it's fine.
I was trying
to
keep
him
it fair,
sit.
but if that's fine. All right. You're the one, with the rules here. I ain't got no rules. That's my problem. Is I don't have. I'm hard at organizing things. Fallen, what's going on, man? How is your weekend going though? By the way, man. Sorry that the song request is turned off for right now. I was like realized like, oh shit, that's Fallen putting all these songs in there. He's my DJ. But yeah. So how's your weekend going, man? You working right now? Are you off?
No.
Okay, so are you allowing him or not?
I didn't kick him. I am not the host right now.
All right, then.
If he I told him he could stay. Technically, but again, I didn't tell Wukong that.
Well, no, the reason that's why I said that I just said no, Andy, from the doors because they didn't allow it in any other teams.
Yeah.
So
I see no harm in Andy doing it to begin with. I don't even think Andy's part of their is Andy even their comp thing? I don't think he is.
Well, yeah, it's really not like. But did you read what before was I don't know if you were able to catch what Figgy had recommended. He wanted it to be a 5-minute delay and a more defined rule on maps. Another good.
If anything, on the next tournament, what we'll do is I'll come back when you're ready. We're gonna do. On tiebreakers, me and you will choose the map based on what we think is fair. That way we can that way it's not basically a map will be team advantage in a sense. Because again, I don't want to change the rules now because we've already started obviously, and like changing rules now would be like, okay, then what about everyone else then, right?
Right. But that's why he said for the next one.
Next one, yes, without a doubt, we will change things up. Things that we think we could have done better.
We had talked about stream delay too, and we had thought that it might not be an issue at this point. But
I personally still don't think it is an issue. Like, don't get me wrong. If anything, I'd say back it up by like 10 seconds at
Well,
most.
here's the thing, Figgy. I understand where you're coming from with the with trying to rush the Marshall, and thinking that may have caught that by watching the stream. Though I do believe they caught it by running into the troop, though, not actually watching the stream.
It's true. Skinny did end up seeing your whole team come down the side of the wall. Oh, I can see myself. I'm a level 0. Hell yeah.
I am too as well. My God, it feels good to grind.
This is new. Give me free points.
But you never seen the minimap version?
I've never been to this before. I usually am in the top spot. I just don't.
All right,
I don't
everybody. Here we go. We got game 2 of the semifinals here. We got Team Carly going up against Team Guani, and it's going to be a good one here, folks. We already have the finals decided with Ninja Man's team going in. All right. We got Crazy and them charging right up in the desert here. We got
got Medical on that little open bridge there with supply camp on the far left.
Alkalite is already collapsing in on that. I call it the feather camp, but what do you call it?
It's the supply camp, which means
supply camp,
arrows,
yes,
horses,
thank you. The technical
shields,
name.
Everything. Anything.
Who knows technical names? All right, looks like Crazy's gonna pull out the bow here and take some shots at Alkalite here. Let's try to get a little logo.
It's gonna be a bit of a standoff here at the medical camp, but it looks like we're
he's gonna try to run in. Oh, but it was too late though. He already got that camp though. But he did get a hit on Alkalite, though. He did a little bit of damage.
Skirmishes are about to break out between Illuminatus and the supply camp, and you got a health camp over here. You're gonna have Sizzlor and Carly taking on Guan and Skinny and Jason.
I see some hidden troops over here hiding. Though they look like they're about to rush in on Illuminatus. Yes, they are. They're gonna engage. All 5 of them are engaging on his. Or is it 4 of them? Yeah, 4 of them. I think are engaging.
Illuminatus might get wiped here. He's probably done.
Yeah, I got yes, I got Guan and Crazy all chasing him around the corner. He's out by himself back here, trying to defend himself. He's back against the wall though, holding his shield up though, hoping that his troops will help him out here. Maybe. Yeah, he's gonna back up slowly though. I don't know about that. There's nobody coming to his aid either though. I wonder what if they know he's even being caught out. Okay, he makes a run for it, dash into Alkalite's troops though. But I don't know if that's gonna help him though, because now they're both backed into a corner here with all these Wu troops. Alkalite gonna make a run for it and leave, and Luminatus is trying to sneak out from the side here, but Guani catches him. He's gonna break that shield, and then comes Crazy with the SWAT. Luminatus is down. They've been targeting him for a while now.
He's resupplied, but I don't think Wukong wants him getting away.
Skinny Jim, though, over here, he just went down, though, to even up the score. But they're chasing him, and we got Guani back here, though, so it's a 2v2 going on right here, though. Non-Toxical goes down, too, though. Didn't even realize Non-Toxical's down. Sizzler is down. Carly is the only one left now, and it seems like he's going to be the last man standing. My goodness, that was fast. Oh, no, wait, Alkalite is still up somewhere.
Alkalite did make a run for it by the looks of it, so I think
right. So, but I think Carly might die with his fellow generals here. Are we going to have a
Carly?
No, we do not. We do not have any ragdolls this time though, so they all went down, and definitely needed to be finished off here. Crazy going to go over and finish off Toxical while Wu Kang looks like he just fell off his horse. I'm guessing. Yeah, horse died right there, but he. He's going to finish off.
Good cleanup by Prodigy over here with that, again, showing that they just really love those sailors in whites.
Yeah, the effective part was they were sneaking around there, and they just basically, that guy, I can't remember who it was, but he thought he was all alone, and they came out.
A very undermined ability is ambush. You don't see that a lot in solo queue, except done by very few people. Whereas in this tournament, everyone who's played sailors or anyone with the ability has literally abused that ability to the point where it's been like almost the downfall of someone who ended up going against it, which I think is like, wow, that's like, this is like the only time I've really seen so much use of that ability.
All right, we're pulling out here to an RTS view right now, so you just could see the defensive formation set up here at the wall, and then it looks like they're going to start setting up those Wu troops right there outside. Really not much you can do right now. There's no kind of range group that can actually volley on them or anything, so looks like maybe the Guani ran in there. I thought that might, those pikes messed up Guani's horse real fast, and now they're all trying to run in on those pikes. Their horses are going to get wrecked. I think they're going to get off of them and have to fight through. Yeah, they're going to fight through. And Alkalite's up there fighting Skinny Jim by himself, and now Crazy comes up there to help out with that match.
Oh, he's going for the horse.
Oh, he's going to get back on his horse and try to get away real quick here, though. I think that tactic worked, though. He does get out With, oh my goodness, how much health does this man have? I have to check on that.
Oh
the bow to the back! I can't even check the health. Ragdoll, living in a movie. Hot Tramp, Daddy's little cutie, GG.
Jesus. I just saw an arrow. I'm like, that's not, I thought to myself when I saw that arrow, that's not going to hit him. And oh my. Dude's down and out.
I like how the camera like quick jumps to that end finishing. I don't have to worry about being there.
That was just.
But yeah, that was definitely you know, as you can see, some of these matches are just they're starting off and then they're getting going real fast, and then that's it. You know, one team gets wiped real fast. I actually thought I would see a lot more people retrooping and running back like they do via Conquest mode, though, but I am not seeing that throughout this tournament. So I'm seeing a lot of people dying where they stand. So apparently these tactics that they're using, Punis, they're not able to escape. You know what I mean? Most people are getting in there and they're not able to get out. All right, so game one is going to go to Juan's team and
Andy's what's it called? Andy is going to take the spot now.
All right.
Andy's going to be filling in for now, as since he is also a sub. We did promise him some gameplay in this one, so he's going to take the spot of Acolyte, the other sub for their team. All right, so now Carly's team gets to choose a map.
All right, so we've got Andy in here now. Andy's finally getting his opportunity. I appreciate you hanging in there with us too. He came in through the stream and wanted to be in the tourney as well. So that's why we had it. He didn't have a tier 5 troop. Whenever I remember, I told him that. I said, dude, it doesn't take long to get a tier 5 troop. He has one now. So that's what I mean. I told him the tier 5 troop thing was specifically just so people can have an opportunity to play in the tournament. Slap a Monkey, a worthy opponent, but they can't stand against the might of the leader and 3/4 of the Legion deputy leaders. So basically, you're taking on the best of their group, which is, like I said, you guys are representatives for the actual tournaments if they ever have them.
Or I'm waiting for I'm waiting for the North American versus EU versus Asia servers where I'll get my own team put together or something at some point. But I don't know. If I had to make like an all-star team, I don't know.
Well, that's probably what they'll do is they'll probably take the tournaments from all 3 regions and then have the winners probably compete. You know, they'll probably have a 4th winner. You know what I mean? You have Team Asia versus Team EU, North America versus. Probably have North America versus Oceania if they had a team. I don't know if they would get any earbuds. We just warming up, man.
Gotta be done.
Illuminati has a total of 2 members. But that's fine. I didn't start a Legion until I had like 5 guys hanging out with me in the channel that were like, you know, I was like, hey, we're all grouped up anyway. Why don't we just start a Legion? I'll pay the 500 gold. And then I fucking gave him the Fallen Knight.
I don't know once.
See, I would like to see Punis here in a tournament. Me personally, I'm not a competitive guy. I like to derp out. I like to play around and have fun.
First winter maps. And, so Battle of Jake Wow. All right.
Battle of Jake Wow. All right. Wait, it says Battle of Wei Nan. What are you talking about, man? Wei Nan.
Changed.
But yeah, so I like to derp around and just have fun instead of so calling these games is more entertaining to me than actually playing in them. It's funny because I was watching Burke Black playing For Honor last night. And he said how there's gonna be rage induced in any online multiplayer game. He's like, that's what they're for. You know, they're going to induce rage. And I thought about it. I was like, that's exactly why I'm trying to find a non-competitive game that I could just fuck around with for a little bit instead of having to kill people all the time. He's just keeping a throne warm. That's right, Fallen. I appreciate that, man. Reapers will still remain somewhere in the ranks. They were up at, we made it up to 20 at one point. And then we started gathering more members, but that's when all my members just went, I had people not log in for a month or over a month. And,
members went AWOL.
Yeah, AWOL, basically, It was the lag, though, to be honest with you. The lag killed it for all of the people I met playing AT Plot, Erios, One Ply. they were playing when we had an East Coast server, and once they switched over to the West Coast server, they couldn't play anymore. And I couldn't play anymore either. I tried for 3 weeks of dealing with that, and they finally fixed it. And but we definitely took a hit, the people. I do not get mad at video games. That being said, For Honor is the only game in years to make me rage quit. Said Con. I get very mad at video games. The rage is what keeps us going. It's funny you said that, Ice Drip, because I'm a equal kind of guy. Like, I like to play. Like 8 out of 10 people I try to make happy. 2 people I just can't please. But Aurelia said he loves the shit talking. Like, they love the shit talking in this, and that's what gets them fired up. So me, I'm like, all right, you guys got that shit. So we're moving on to game 2 now. Team Carly.
Prodigy is up one game.
Team Prodigy. Captain Guani versus Carly's team, Captain Carly, with a sub now. Alkalide had been in the last 2 previous games, or last 3 games, right? Yeah, he won the last 2. Now this one, he was in. It didn't seem to make a difference so we subbed him out for Andy. He's been waiting to get his chance at here, and we'll see what that anything happens with that. See, sometimes I click on them and they don't change, but.
And looks battle ready. He's hyped up. Ooh. There's the good sportsmanship I like to see for the first 10 seconds of the game.
Yes, the GLFHF until the pike in the face causes chaos to all, unfortunately. So it seems like we're going to have shoot troop, cavalry, archery, another 2 shoot troops.
Game starting 3, 2, 1. All right.
Prepare for battle.
Let's see what we got camp-wise going on. So we got supply camp looking to be on the red team, a.k.a. Guan's team, with their double archer setup.
Yeah, we got health camp on Carly's team. Carly captain that health camp right now.
Guan's team, Prodigy, immediately putting their foot down. They want that mercenary camp. That's a lot of investment. But they take a lot of archer fire. I don't know if they can get it right now. It's definitely not.
Skinny is definitely taking some damage in there. I can't click. I'm trying to click on him fast, but it's not.
About a quarter of his health is already gone for that.
Yeah, he definitely. Oh, 72 damage. Oh, that was on a troop. Oh, these are on troops he's hitting there. Let's take an over shoulder shot so I see what he's shooting at here. Yeah, he's just pecking off some of that.
That is some long range archer we're looking at right now. That's like half map right there. Who's that on the archers, by the way, bombing away?
What do we got crazy back here at the troop camp, though? It's way back. I guess he's trying to stay out of range, maybe, though. Oh, Guani and Toxical going up and up right here, though. What do we got going on?
Sizzler, what's he doing back here? Looks like he's not going to have those archers doing anything. Oh, check that out. Sizzler going a bit deep there, trying to see him get to those archers if he can, but he was meted by Skinny Jim and his army of shoot troops.
Seems like Non-Toxical was going to pull back out of that engagement with Guan. He didn't want to go there.
We got a fight going on. Sizzler and Skinny back to the archer camp.
Oh, yes. Sorry, I got to get back there. Sizzler is down. Yes, I think he took some.
Sizzler trying to do some
pikes.
He was with pike to the face.
That's the thing, though. Some of these strategies with trying to flank and things like that, though, may not work out if you're. At least his troops are still around to keep him, give him some protection. They might be able to get him up here, though. But this could be a strategy here. Let's see if they can get him down.
Horse charge
got hit
coming
once.
in.
I don't think it's gonna happen. Sorry about that. I thought I turned off the follow alert, guys.
It's gonna be rough. We got a little engage coming in. Sure troops.
Luminos is able to get Sizzler up.
It's looking good for them.
So that he's back in the action. He's got 90 more health to go with, though, and definitely
more red dots.
Be able to. It looks like Andy and the Luminos are going to be tagging away at some of these shoot troops, but that's not. It's a very slow task killing the shoot troops. You know, it takes a long time downing those guys. So we got Skinny Jim riding around back here. Looks like Carly's trying to Carly and Sizzler trying to gauge Skinny maybe though. Oh, he jumped off his troop though, off his horse right in the middle of his troop.
Very.
Skinny backing up here.
Sizzler's going in.
Takes the jump. I've been seeing this new jump tactic, man. What's up with that? Is it cause the hit detection to be off or something like that?
Wait, like when you have your horse jump into somebody, or when you?
Well, no. Skinny just jumped when they swung at him, and it seemed to work.
Oh, yeah.
Like when
it basically happens if you jump when someone tries charging at you, it cancels the charge. Like,
Okay, then.
and
There we
normally
go.
when
So
you
we know
charge
that's
into
probably-
someone,
Oh, Andy is getting cornered here, and Illuminatus is right by his side. Andy goes down with a
Illuminatus
ragdoll, insta-kill, and Illuminatus is down as well. Skinny Jim going to finish him off. That was fast. They got them caught out, and those shoot troop just keep on tagging everybody. Carly is down too as well. I did not even see that. Watching Justin is going to walk up and just tag him, and that'll be it. All 4 of them are out of it. Sizzler, the only one still on his horse, alive. Going to head back. Probably try to earn points at this point, I guess. I don't know.
they're getting pursued. Depends. What troop is he at? He's got
one man can
pikemen
hold out with.
against.
I don't
Actually,
know. They have
no.
archers. They have archers. So yeah, that wouldn't be able to hold out though.
Guan's coming. I don't think he sees him. That's one swap
Ah,
miss. 1, 2, 3. Oh,
and that's it. Oh, whoa. Wall's gonna hit him with that. Oh, that's a
2,
slog shoe. That's
clean.
it. That's it. That's the combos. 85, 66, and 26 were the damage done there on that 3-hit combo.
clean combos.
Yeah, there we go. As you can see from the kills, the soldier kills, they are definitely lower. They're lower on the one side than they are the other, and that's probably what sometimes makes the difference in these matches. You'll notice that the kills, they do matter. It's who's putting the damage in. You know what I mean? So what do you think about the strats in that one?
That was just interesting. I would say that was more of in terms of strategy, it was definitely a bit of miscommunication coming from Carly's team. I did notice that Sizzler kept trying to do some backline stuff on the archers, but they did always have one set of infantry set back there to make sure, should anyone flank, they'll be ready for them. Good, and overall, well played by Guan Yu and Wukong's team. But they had their troops spread up nice in terms of how to put this thing out, sort of a line, in a way. Basically, it's like if you can't, how to put this? They were more spread up as a wall, I guess. That's the better term for it. There was no breaking it. As
They
Sizzler
covered
kept
their
trying
flanks
to do.
more so.
Pretty much. More so they cover their flanks nonstop. There was no getting into that. Unless you had sailors to cut through those shoe troops, but even still, it was just like they had their troops and generals ready to come to someone's aid almost always.
All right, so that's a good team tactics there, and
Good teamwork.
like we had Punis and I had talked about because it had come down in the brackets the way they originally set up that right now Prodigy would have been taking on Legion, and we wanted to set that up to be a final if that were to happen. Like I said, there were some other teams that could have taken that, but it looks like it's going to be a Prodigy Legion final here between the two teams. What are the rules? What do we want to do for these this final match here? Do we decide if we want to do a 3 out of 5?
I'm going to ask them right now what they want to do, if they want to go for best 3 out of 5.
Slap them out, because otherwise it would have probably been Prodigy versus Prodigy in the finals. Yeah, that's another thing we tried to avoid was interlegion matches. Even we didn't want Legion fighting Legion. Even we wanted to fight completely random people, and we were able to do that. That's the best part, was we were able to have almost 40 different people competed in the tournament. At least 40 people. Is that, or not? I'm sorry. Yeah, we had 8. We had we had 4 teams, which is 5 people per team. Okay. So we had 20 people. I'm sorry, we had 20 people, and then we had a couple of backups. So we had about 25 people that were participating in the tournament today, and that's the good thing. Was I anticipated hoping to have 8 teams was a nice thing. If we would have had 8 teams going, that's why we had originally planned for a 3-day weekend tournament, because we were planning for an 8-team. Like basically double bracket almost.
They're going to stick to a best of 3.
I mean 16 team. I'm sorry. So they want to stick to best of 3 then. Okay, guys, we're going to go with that best of 3. They want to do this and get this over with as in the same way we have been doing it. We don't want to change the rules up now. It was fun. I hope to see a bigger one next time, or maybe an official one. I don't know about an official one, Slap, because of the fact that they have not done one in Asia or anywhere yet. So the only thing they did was an official 1v1 tournament, And Crimson, I remember I was just talking about it, but he was the one, Crimson Tickler streamed that tournament for Oasis. They asked him to do that. All right, let me turn off this follow alert too real quick. Yeah, I did that already, so that way you guys don't have to worry about any kind of alert interferences. I will. All right, and how are we doing the map status here for this?
We are gonna do so. Guan gets first map since they did lose the Hez. They want to know if we're gonna do repeat map shit. I doubt we're gonna do repeat map shit on this one, but yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
I would like this. I'd like to see more of a match of skill.
I'll ask them what they want.
So much a match of. You know, like I said, Sailors in White on the one map. You know, that kind of thing is it works if you're in a tournament where they don't have, you know, like I said, where they don't have any rules or anything like that. You can do that as much as you want though. But in this one, we were just trying to test competitors. But it's up to these guys really, because they're the ones who are participating.
All right,
and
all right.
I don't.
So there will be they want to change the map. There's going to be the two maps that are going to be. I'm going to allow. They want to do like a sort of a band system. They each agreed they don't want Yumeng Lake and they don't want Flooded City. All right.
No flood and no lake. Okay, that's great then. Okay, good.
New maps finally. All right.
Yes, Ice Drip, thank you for the follow. I'm sorry I had the alert turned off yesterday, but I forgot to turn it off today, though. But thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Crossroads, my friend. And thank you, Lay, for replying. Much appreciated to... I wish I could just copy the name.
Sam, come on in. We're waiting.
We're ready for the... Okay, we're all good to go then? All right. I don't want to hold you guys up anymore. Because I can just get dropped every time anyway.
All right, so they agreed. No city, no lake. I just want to know what they want to do. All right. I got a follower. I don't know who the hell it was because
That's how that works.
I gotta check who it is.
All right, just tweeting it out, so maybe hopefully somebody will give the word out over TK that the championship
Oh, it's
match
Bucklaw.
is live
Thank
Legion
you.
versus Prodigy.
Thank you, Buck. They want to
yes,
do Battle of
Segcon,
Waynon.
We are going to do. Yeah, Ice Trip said he bought. He gave you a follow too as well.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
And Secon, we are going to do another one of these next month. But like I told everybody, we
It might be
cannot
different.
supply a prize. That's my main thing. We'll change a lot of things around. We cannot supply a prize unless it is supported by the game company, because I do not like when people play games and come out of their pockets to reward people for something that's supposed to be for fun anyway. You know, like we're doing this for fun and to show that we like the game. And Punis, I think, going above and beyond of trying to get a reward for these guys to as an incentive. It was an incentive to do it. But my opinion is people would have done it regardless. But I'm appreciative of his incentive. But that's why I said we will do more tournaments. I just don't know if we'll be able to supply a prize for each tournament we have. And thank you for the... What's up? Thank you for the support too with you guys thinking that this has been a good stream,
Right.
good calling tournament. Because this is the way we had planned it. I planned it with Ming for a while now, of having a dual commentary. So and I also
nice.
say for the final match, this epic song, "O Fortuna," because this song is just so good, it has to be used for this match, but where is it? There we go.
If anything,
Sit
we'll
back.
just raise a fucking
And listen.
pot. of money.
Raise.
We'll raise like
Yeah.
a fucking prize pool.
Yeah, that we can do. We can raise a prize pool. We can do that. We can do a prize pool.
I'll just divide it amongst them. All right, game 1's going underway. We'll have Legion take on Prodigy. Commander Phase versus, I don't even, what the hell did they name themselves? Prodigy? I forget. Oh, they didn't, whatever. I'm just going to call them the Vanguard team for each. Not going to say their names. Vanguard, Legion team versus Vanguard.
Captain Guani. It's going to be Captain. That's why I went by the captain's name. Ah, man, I hate this map view. Like, it seems like the desert map is bugged out with the view. I can't look at the troops as we're loading in. I have to look at the map, so sorry about that.
I can. Thank God. I love this. This is why I love being in the first spot. Thank goodness.
Senkon said, used to be in both legions. Best of luck to you all. It's not Jackass Mad. It's an epic song. Leave it alone. All right, here we go. All right,
Legion taking
charge
over
on up there. Shenhuai's going to be going up, following pursuit behind Jimmy.
Jimmy taking up brush. Jimmy using the vision decrease in that little brush, I think. I guess not. He's just taking a little Altner out. Now, from what I can tell already, Legion is running a few archers this time around. So I feel like that supply camp is going to be a top priority for them about halfway through this map, if they make it to that point. Sure, their archers survive long enough, but it looks like, for the most part, Legion does have about the outer half of this map in complete control, while as Prodigy is now being forced into a sort of, I guess, chokehold, where they kind of they've got two choices. Now, what I was going to say, with being Prodigy, for what they do, like they like flanking, I'm surprised they're not using that other side of the map that no one uses. Like they could take, say, their sailors, book it around with Zhu Shang all the way around the cliffside there, and sneak right to the Marshal.
Oh, it could be, it could be that they were both prepared for a full-on fight and battle, that maybe they didn't want to think about strats and just simply winning, so that's probably what I'm going to go with right now. But look, we got Guani trying to engage these crossbows because they are getting volleyed. They're trying to hide behind the walls here, though. It looks like that strategy was working, but they're definitely still taking a little bit too much damage, so they're now pressing up, which is probably what Legion wanted. But then again, I don't...
They're pushing up. I think they found the crossbows they wanted.
I don't know, though, because they got Shenhuai back there, though, and it looks like a three-man team. They're trying to stick together here. Crazy's trying to charge out a little bit there and move over.
All the Cav players are engaging each other. Long shoes and Cav back everywhere. Guan just throwing those crossbowmen down to the floor.
Yeah, I can see
but I think he's got Schaefer and Shenhuai.
He's got two people on him, yeah. Shenhuai and Schaefer, the brothers.
But he found Skinny and Jason. I think he's going to be okay.
Yeah. Yeah, he retreated back into his team now, and it seems like
Jimmy forced off the cliff. Ninja coming from behind. Oh. Ninja's got his crossbow.
Jimmy going to take that jump of the unicorn flying there. Oh, I just saw Shenhuai's horse go down, though. Crazy on top of him right now. They came into his aid, though. Look at that. Look at that team swarm in there to get Shenhuai's out. Very effective there. Very effective.
Legion now pushed back into where the outer open field, where I think this would be more their kind of home turf, whereas the sailors would be less effective.
This is hurting for them.
I don't think they see those sailors.
Getting wiped out.
They see those sailors. Sailors are getting right up and close to those archers. They're sneaking up, and I think they got to them. Who are these two scrapping out over here?
Yeah, I see him going back there, though. I'm just looking to make sure all those troops are running.
We got Angelus on the archers.
Guani is dead. Where did Guani go down at? I didn't even see that.
I didn't even know. I thought he was like alive. I thought he ran away ages ago.
Yeah, I thought he was too. Yeah, the health bar is gone, and he is not able to be seen on the battlefield, people. I am sorry that we missed that.
Schaefer and Wukong duking it out. Ninja Man coming on the side. I don't know most of these guys.
Yeah, they're trying to keep Wukong on his own here, and it looks like they got him off his horse now. This could be a strat here for the. I hope he got somebody coming into his aid, though. They might even up the score here. Oh, there's 51 to Wukong. Oh, 31. He's taking some hits.
Oh,
Wukong taking hits, and that's it. He is out. Ragdoll, Wukong gone down. 2 men down. 3 men still up and running. Skinny, Crazy.
Legion's actually fell back to the main camp and they're retreating. Meanwhile, I think it's Schaefer and Ninja Man are just putting the pressure down on Prodigy here.
Yeah, I
think they put down another guy.
Horse archers, man. Those horse archers are All right, I'm on Crazy, though. Where'd the other guy go down at?
Oh, my. Crazy's down off his horse.
Oh, yeah. Ninja's got Crazy off his horse.
It's gonna be
Ninja's going to keep
I
up the pressure here. He's trying to poke, though, but it's not going to be fast enough. 80 damage right to the head. Oh, Crazy got a poke off, though. Oh, there's a deflection, but Shamefur coming in, and there's 26, and that's it. Crazy goes down.
Ninja and Shamefur are just... No. I don't want to say, like,
they know
2v5ing, but they are
they're
just
in
putting
retreat.
the nail in the coffin in this one.
Yeah, they knew they were in retreat now, but look, Angela's chasing Jess. Oh, Skinny Jim took a huge hit right there. His health just disappeared.
Meanwhile, I just noticed Angelus is like, whereas he makes up for
I
his,
think we're going to have it in here.
Notice.
I forgot
Angelus
oh, Schaefer took a lot of damage, but I think it's going to be the end right here, though. They're going to... Oh, Skinny Jim goes down. I think he got hit by one of those arrows flying in there. Angelus is chasing Jessen down. Jason, I don't know how to say the name.
What's he got? He's got his little baton. Him versus Angelus.
He's going to try to fight Angelus 1v1, though, but he's got a low health, though, and he's got troops there with him, too. I don't think that's going to be a good fight. I think it's going to end right here, and yes, it does. GG. Yeah, I thought, you know what? I saw as soon as they started pulling back, that is exactly what they wanted. They wanted those guys to pursue in there in that open desert so those archers could just rain on them.
Well played, Angelus. Like, I didn't even realize,
exactly
like, where he didn't notice, like, where he was in the map. He was just consistently putting the pain down on
a hillside too. On a hillside too, as well. If you noticed, he was on a dune. He was on a dune out in the desert, and not on a. You know what I mean? He had the hill advantage, so that he would obviously have some kind of height to his archers there. But he had them all set up with what is that? The Cheval de Fils? Is that what it's called? The stakes, you know, the stakes that they put out, the little fence. Is that called Cheval de Fils or something?
Oh, the
yeah. Anyway, he had it. Cheval de Fra. Okay, yeah. See, he had everything set up, and pretty much that just shows you when you don't have somebody attending to those archers specifically, like a cavalry troop, though, they will sit there and just take away your infantry one by one.
I don't think anyone who's ever chosen the map has ever lost. Like, that's like, so now I'm at this point, it's like, well, Guan's now going to get 2 picks on the map. Skirmish from the border it is, my boys. I don't think anyone who's ever actually chosen the map has ever lost. That's actually, at least, I think, I haven't seen in a while. So yeah, Guan gets second choice on the map on this one. Because
map choice is important, apparently, when it comes to these tactics.
From what I've seen in the past, yeah, for all these games. Every team's got their sort of map they can cheese well and win, so.
The advantage, somewhat.
In a sense, yeah. So let's move ahead. The next map of choice is the Skirmish from the Border.
Slap says that's not true. I happen to believe that some of these guys, both Prodigy, he said both Prodigy teams won the previous game.
I couldn't even remember. It just, in my head, it's just like, I don't think I remember that.
No, actually, Prodigy lost, Ninja Man's team lost the one when Shamefur fell off the cliff. Because I remember that specifically. Well, I'm not saying that just to get him some laugh at. I'm saying that because that's the only time that they were at a disadvantage whenever they lost one of their men by accident. They lost them, and then they also lost the one with the Sailors in White Rush, where they went for the Marshal in the last semifinal match. They lost that one too as well. But they have won the tournament rounds. Yes, 2-0. They have won all the way to the end, just same as Guan.
Fucking damn it.
Them have too, but we tried to keep these teams as competitive. You know, we wanted them to be. You know, the best of the best facing each other in this game. So, you know, everybody wants to wave their boners around.
There will be another tournament in the future, yes. Probably, if anything, I'm down to do these every month. End of every month, I think that'd be fun. Because it gives us plenty of time to plan, plenty of time to get teams, and organization won't be too much of a problem.
Right. And, all right, we'll be ready to go whenever they are ready. But like I was saying, like a good example is Monday Night Raw. They run a live show every Monday for the last 25, 30 years. You know, they know what they're doing when it comes to running live shows. So this is a first for us. All right, here we go, people. We're going to go game 2 with the finals here. This could be the end. You know, I'm hoping it isn't. I would like to see another match. That's why we were looking for 3 out of 5. But Legion is up by 1, so they could be taking it. And I'm trying to find my other song that I planned for this battle. There's a very epic. Yeah, Duel of Fates. Maybe I'll actually get to see them next time. Yeah, I do.
All right. Legion up on the east side. Prodigy up on the west side. On top of that, yeah, Rome's going to be in the next tournament, which is going to be nice. All the new gear. There'll be new maps to choose from. And by hopefully next tournament, I would hope to run a Siege map if possible. But it depends what they do with Siege at the point.
That's funny. I can see the blue team's troops, but I can't see the red team's troops. This game plays favorites even in watch mode. Alright, what do we got going on here to start off? It looks like
this map actually plays out really well for Legion right now. If they capitalize on this lower side of the map, I think Prodigy wants to take complete control of. I think they realize.
Guys, if they can add a speed control for this camera right now, I can move in faster, but I can't. Like I'm moving in the max they allow. It's either that or I direct click on people though. But I like the overhead shots that I can get of all, you know, because you can't see it in game. So.
That is a lot.
Oh, look at all those javelins flying in there. Oh, those javelins are just wiping out those crossbows on the front line there.
Holy sh! Oh,
look at all those javelins flying in.
One of the most undermined troops of
Looks like the
all
Wade
time.
troop are going to have to retreat here. They're going to fall back. They cannot handle the swath of jabs just flying in there, though. I think they need to turn off the range mode now, though. They got their point across there. They're just wasting jabs. Looks like they heard me. Ninja Man has just recruited some troops, it looks like, over there at the troop camp.
I see why Prodigy did what they did. Now, I just realized, since they are running 4 shoot troops, this supply camp was like, do or die. We need this now. Otherwise, we're going to regret it later. But we still have to keep in mind, they do still have one set of sailors who are hidden right now.
Yeah, they're trying to get some... definitely get some pecking in on them guys right now. They're trying to hide in the back there. Shoot troops got their shields up, trying to move in slow, though. I hope these guys realize they're not going to be up with their troops, so they might want to hold off on that, but they're not going to wait. They're going to rush in on those crossbow troops.
They're engaging range mode again. They're coming
Guani
in.
Definitely...
Crazy. Someone just fell off
Oh, Guani's horse just took a dive, and he went down. He's taking hits now from those bows.
Where is
on
Team
fire?
Ninja? Where are they? They're all scattered. Ninja and Shane forgot to get the hell out of there. They're completely out of their own
something about the
territory.
Discord. So Prodigy's Discord server, they said everything's fine though, but yeah, it looks like these crossbow troops are taking a damage here to these Shu, man. I'll tell you, these Shu are definitely having that range and defensive capabilities gives them a nice advantage, if you ask me, in certain situations. Yeah, let's find out what's going on with these guys over here. They're just hanging out down at the base camp, really. Shane for coming back at the base camp, meeting up with Jimmy and Shane Wise. Angelus, what's he's got going on? Still volleying like he has in all the other games, though.
Legion's actually been pushed. This is the interesting part. Legion's actually up in health right now for their generals, whereas they are actually, the score is actually relatively even, too. Surprisingly, given they were put back on the back foot like they are.
They got, yep, 24 still from Skinny Jim and them. Yeah, so they're definitely putting in their work. Somebody going from the troop camp down below, maybe, or the health camp.
Quite the investment of time. Ninja wanted to get it so he can install it, but now there was Ninja and Shanefer were actually practicing earlier on how to actually reduce fall damage.
Taking some pot shots at him.
There is some ways to actually reduce fall damage, which if they can actually make use of it, this is going to be a chance for them to put that, test to all that practice to work. Legion's kind of moving up. They need that supply camp. They're low on ammo. They got to get moving. Meanwhile, Angelus is just hanging back
you do
and
have
just
to pay
drawing
attention
them
to.
down.
Yeah, he's definitely doing his work. He's been putting in work all games, every game. Angelus got 35 soldiers.
And organized, like you got to keep in mind, in organized games like these, archers really put in work because most of the time you won't have everyone just mosh pitting. It's more or less, all right, we got to wait for 5 years before we go. And also now, these sailors just kind of got left on their own. Without a general, these are pretty much free pickings for any player.
I see that. Yeah, they're definitely sitting there just defending. Shane Watts taking a couple of Shane for time to do some working on end of it. One, he came back though. He's chasing.
Shane for stuff. He's got sailors on him.
Oh yeah, he's definitely he got off his horse, abandoned the horse, and trying to run through. He knows that's an easier move than trying to get around.
There goes the horse.
And the javelins are chucking in there again now. They're just coming back in, throwing in, and Jimmy trying to back up, take some pot shots at them from the bridge.
Angelus just...
Oh, those sailors going down. Just going down, those sailors. Look at that. There are 5 of them left. That was a full troop.
Angelus
I was just going to comment on your archers thing. I just read a post about somebody thinking that the archers are underrated.
No.
Let's let them meet Angelus.
You know what you're doing? It's like, oh no, you're just Angelus. It's just like in an organized game. You don't. It's not just
right. Exactly.
It's not just mosh.
But that's what I mean. If somebody wanted to defend the right of archers
in solo queue conquest, when you play by yourself or with a group, fine. I can see why archers are a bit, underrated in a sense. But you look at something like this. This here is a fine example of like team play against full 5-man comps. Archers just take the cake. Like they're perfect. When you've got like a free poking tool, why not abuse it? Just whittle the enemy, force them to play into your hands like Legion always does. Legion just has a knack
that all the players, they're all staying together too as well. For the most part, they're not like leaving each other in different.
I'm surprised the game's been gone for 5 minutes. Not a single character, not a single player's died yet. This is good. They're really all playing it super safe because this could be the final game for both these teams. Well, for Legion
that's what
anyway.
I mean. It does. There are some things on his line here. Trying to check on these archers. Ninja Man just going to collect his archers over there now.
Those crossbows are doing work. They
so what would you recommend then? I guess cavalry is the only thing that could probably do anything to keep the archers at bay. Even though this map
I'm
is
surprised.
definitely not a cavalry map.
It's like in general, cavalry cavalries are good. Yeah, don't get me wrong. Most of these players, they know how to deal with cavalry. They don't need troops to deal with cavalry. Most of the time, like whenever I encounter cavalry, if they have charge, I just block the charge myself with my body because cav don't hurt you. Especially if you're on a horseback, they just walk and you do nothing. You'll have more issues dealing with infantry than you would cavalry.
Well,
because in terms of melee combat,
as an archer troop, though, what is the scissors to the rock when it comes to the archers? How would they go about? What troop would be effective to rushing?
Cavalry are okay against archers. Don't get me wrong, but a well-placed Chivalry of the Frost.
Oh, Jimmy took a shit ton of health there. I think Wukong with that bow, he's gonna drop him back like.
He's gonna get a headshot.
Gotta be careful here, though. He's taking a lot of health, and he's kind of out alone there, making a decision to run up there, though. But he's gonna retreat now back, though. Make it back there, though. Definitely are holding that hillside for sure. They're trying to hold that hillside for sure, though. They don't want to give up their territory that they have. Even though right now it seems that Legion does have
someone's over at the what's it called? We got somebody over here at their marshal.
Yeah, we got Ninja Man and Shanefer going for a tactic here right now. That health is disappearing pretty quickly, though.
These two are
we see a bunch of arrows coming in, though. What is crazy and Jasmine just realized that they're attacking the marshal. They're going to head back now, but will they have enough time? Skinny and them are there. They're on top of them right now. Shanefer and them are
hard to say. Those are archers.
Chase them out. I think.
Archers and crossbows in one. Meanwhile, Ninja's still putting the pressure. They are just gunning this marshal down.
Oh, Ninja goes off his horse, though. He's trapped by that cliffside, though. Is he going to be able to get out there? Or is he going to... He's going to defend from it. Oh, he got knocked over by the other horses. He's getting stabbed by the marshal now. Marshal said, I ain't playing that shit. And he, Ninja Man retreats back to the bridge, getting away. Crazy in pursuit. Oh, Crazy hits him again with the horse.
If I were Ninja, I would have jumped off that cliff.
Ninja's on fire right now, though. He's going to try to fight himself on the bridge here, and he takes a couple of hits there. Crazy coming in with a nice combo. Ninja with a stab. Oh, Crazy finishes Ninja with a My goodness, the ragdoll insta-drop, though. Shane coming in a little late, though. Crazy now going to start poking away at Shane. Shane going off his horse.
Shane's going to die. They're collapsing.
Oh, Shane with the insta-death, too. Another ragdoll. Crazy and skinny Jim. That was a tactic of going for the Marshal.
There. I would have said if I were Ninja, I just would have jumped off the cliff. If he had any horse whistles, that would have been his way out. But even still, it's just... I think he was... I don't know if Schaefer should have left him there, but who knows? I can't. If they said something, that's fine. And that was still well played by Legion. They pretty much almost nuked the Marshal in like a matter of seconds, forcing the entire Prodigy team.
Yeah, they're still... that's what I mean. This game's still not over yet, though. There can still be a Marshal... you know, they might launch on the Marshal after all, the remaining men, and still be able to take him down and win this battle, minus the 2 player generals.
I just realized there's still some sailors sitting in ambush over there. They're just sitting there. Oh, they're actually giving vision. I didn't even notice. Check it out.
Ah, so that's what there is. It's a scouting troop then. You know, that's another thing that you could play into factor too. Some of these adjuntants have a higher vision range, which will definitely give your archers an advantage if you're able to leave them in a specific position and go off on your own.
Let's see what we got. Archers and crossbows. Legion definitely can still pull this out of their ass. As long as they keep that health camp away from Prodigy, I think they can definitely pull this out because they do have supply camp and they've resupplied. Meanwhile, Guan's coming from behind. I don't think Legion understands, but they've got 3 generals coming in, about to cut right through their line. If they don't back up very soon, they're all going to get separated again.
Yeah, I see Jimmy out there, just skinny, and looks like the Jims are going at it. Jimmy and Jim, both. Jimmy just riding
Those
around.
Crossbows got to get out of there. Wukong's coming in. He's going to cut him off.
Guan is moving up here now, too. Crazy, Wukong, they're all trying to get to him. Crazy moving a little bit forward. He's taking a couple of shots. I think Jimmy, I guess he was able to get away again. Then yeah, he's back at the camp. Antis still like a statue, hasn't moved because he doesn't need to. My goodness, look at that. 80 kills with the soldiers, putting in so much work.
Bombing away with these archers.
Yes, everybody's using some sort of range on this map. This is definitely a battle of the arrows.
I think Prodigy's making that investment. I think they're ready to make their move on the enemy site. They got their troops. They got to keep in mind though. They've burned up all of their recruitment. This is all they got left. So they're making that investment now. They're making their march in the camp. Evangelist plays this right.
On top of Guan and Crazy running in there. Guan's gonna start attacking some of those crossbow troops. Now
Angelus finally taking his foot down.
Oh, Jimmy just went down though. Jimmy took an arrow and he's down. Angelus and Schaefer still the only 2 generals up. Schaefer is making his way back towards Jimmy though, but he's still gonna. Oh, Angelus is getting tag teamed by everybody from every angle. My goodness, he is down. And it looks like Jimmy is still down. I mean, Schaefer is back here though, running around with the horse, trying to stay on his feet, so maybe get one of his teammates up. Oh, he was able to knock Guan over with a nice charge there.
Schaefer can still do this. I'm ready to see it.
Oh, he takes a swat at Skinny and knocks Skinny out. So he's got one of their men down. They might have to attend to that. They're going to probably have to put some men on him real quick and try to get him up. But those archers are going to keep shooting at him, though, so it's going to make it a little bit difficult.
Right now, Schaefer's got the massive troop count advantage. Those are all his friendlies. All Schaefer's got to do is stay alive. Top of that, they haven't killed his teammates yet.
Oh, Jessen got in a nice poke there. He had to get off the horse now, so Jessen's taking on Schaefer 1v1. While they're trying... Oh, Guan got shot down, too, so now it's just Wukong and Jessen
versus Schaefer. Can Schaefer pull it off? Oh, my...
Oh, he took out one of them!
He did!
With the insta-death!
He killed them all!
Wow. The Doom Hero in the final match. And I don't think we can believe it, folks. Schaefer going to finish them off 1 by 1. My
that definitely makes up for his falling off the cliff highlight, without a doubt. A way to redeem himself.
And as you can see, yes. That is the difference maker right there. Axe to the skull! Winner! Legion.
Oh
my goodness, running down the 2 generals, still able to hold their own with the end there. That push, my goodness, the kills on the soldier kills for that archery troop. My goodness. Good though spread though. As far as the yeah, but that was epic though. Definitely epic. Yeah. Oh shit! What a comeback. Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. Like some of this stuff
was substantial. That was just.
And yeah, I was to say like it's pretty spread out between the top 4 of the Skinny Jesm, Wukong, Wuhan, and all keeping up. Everybody got something in there though. That last minute rush there though. What do you think happened though? Was it the archers that were just putting in too much work on them?
Without a doubt. Without a doubt. This is the stuff I'm talking about. The whole archery thing. It's the this is where the whole underrated archer comes in. So with archers, you can put them down somewhere, and unlike your troops, when you put them down somewhere, they're not useless. They won't just stand there, and they're not super easy to kite, kill, and do whatever you want. Yeah, sure, Schaefer was by himself, but around him, he's got 2 squads of archers shooting at all that's left of their generals. The fight was so idealistic for Angelus and Legion. They played it so well for having almost no infantry, and same from Prodigy. They played it perfectly. They pushed their advantage early game with all their infantry they had, like asserting themselves, saying, "Oh, you've got no infantry. Okay, we're just gonna walk on top of you. Get off this flag. You can't stop us," which is what they did. Then, as the game kept going on and on and on, infantry are just eating all this poke, but at the same, and Angelus is just sitting back at spawn. He never left. Dude, by the end of the game, had almost 100 troop kills. At tier 5, average troop size is like 20,
30, yeah.
20 to 25 troops. It's like, in terms of numbers, he wiped out 4 to 5 armies. That's insane.
Yeah, as Jimmy says, did we just win the DLC? Yes, you did. You
guys
won.
You will be rewarded it.
You won the tournament.
Yeah,
wanted to do best 3 out of 5.
DLCs, that's correct.
All 5 of them. But yes, the tournament we were able to do best out of 3. So you guys.
I couldn't express it any other way. Is it just like both teams played their compositions to like that extent of at any point in the game perfectly. Prodigy had the early game without a doubt. They had the infantry. It was a small map. They could push. Archers had to accept that. They had to give up a lot of ground because they've got no one to challenge. As the game goes on, troops are dying like
math
crazy.
Here, people. Let's just do some math here, people. That's why I took the overlay off so you can take a look here. We're looking at 13,594 soldier damage just from 1 troop alone, and they didn't even touch the battlefield. They didn't even get touched by a single troop until the end. You know what I mean? So that's something that you have to take into consideration. You just can't leave an archer troop there. That's what I think happened in the last 2 matches.
They couldn't just waltz in though, right? They would have died. Like, this is the thing, because without a doubt, I'm gonna give the MVP to Schaefer on this one, and a bit of Ninja Man too. That strategy they did, where they just went to the Marshal. And what this did is because of how about this? Prodigy was about to march on the enemy camp. They had all 5 there, and they had troops. Angelus had 3 other guys with them. That was it. 2 other guys with them. That was it. Now, because of what they did and how fast they killed them with their 2 crossbows, Prodigy basically was now forced to either A, martial rush, or B, fall back and address the problem. They addressed the problem, but since they're addressing the problem, Angelus gets more free time to keep shooting arrows. Exactly, they then also reclaimed the supply camp to get more arrows so they could keep putting the pressure. During this time, going back and forth across the map, they're losing troops, they're taking damage, and they're taking casualties. So in the time they get back to march back to the enemy march shots, they're killing Ninja Man and Machine-Wise. They don't have a lot of troops left. The archers, at this point, they don't need to be in volume mode anymore. They can let their archers free fire. And since there's almost no more troops left, the archer's only going to shoot at the generals. Schaefer played it perfectly. He didn't have to do anything aggressive. He played it right. He just waited till his archers pretty much gunned down every general. Patience.
It was a lot of patience.
Well played. That was like.
And you see, and that's a hard thing to have in a game like this as well.
And anything, I feel bad for Project because they were pushed against. At that point, they had such an advantage, but then they got put into that predicament where it's like, fuck, well, we've got to make a choice now, otherwise we're gonna lose. And honestly, Prodigy didn't make any wrong decisions. It was just Legion making, well, like these crazy plays that were just with almost no way to deal with it.
I think though one thing that happens though is a lot of times when you see other troops down, like they thought they had the advantage, obviously, because they were 3-1 or whatever at one point, with 3 of their guys up, and just was it 3 or 4? Shanefer, how many were still up when Shanefer was the last one left? Was it 3?
There was 2. It was Shanefer, Shanefer, Angelus, and who's there? I can't remember right now. Let me check.
But it was basically a situation.
Yeah, it was
Jimmy.
It was Jimmy, Angelus, and Shanefer. Last one standing. Jimmy held the bridge.
Okay,
he gets collapsed on, dies. Well, he doesn't die. He gets knocked out. Immediately, go on and make the smart decision. They realize they're running out of troops. They have no time to finish executions. They just got to get the generals down so they can win, because they almost have no men left, and they have so many archers left to deal with. They immediately go for Angelus. He gets knocked to his horse. He's down. Prodigy keeps doing the right thing. They got to keep up the pressure on the generals. They don't have time to stop. They don't have time to waste on executing a guy. Shanefer was on his horse. All he had to do was keep doing, bobbing and weaving. On top of that, Shanefer's horse was super beefy with that armor. Had Shanefer had like a lighter horse, anything could have stopped him.
Well,
and on top of that, I'm also going to head off to his ability to block and everything, because when he got stuck in those Chival de Frost, it was just like he's got 3 guys around him, and he got super stuck in there where he had to like, oh, I got to get the hell out of here or I got to fight. That amazing 1v1 he had with Crazy, landing that lethal blow, killing him instantly. Guan then get knocked off his horse and was finished off by Archer. It was just Wukong was going to try to retreat and get health, and then he died trying to run away. I couldn't say like that was ideal. That was just perfect. Well played by both teams in general.
Let's take a look at the battle replay video then while we're at it, if we want to commentate a little more. I'm pulling that up right now.
I'm definitely I gotta save that one. That's going in the highlights.
That's why, yeah, I just saved it right now and pull that back up. I would like the Typer Knight Empire arms.
You guys,
I would like Lord Punis to go and make sure his lights stay on first. That's my opinion. He has to pay his bills.
Yeah, I'll go here. You get to get to DLC. I got the list of who played.
All right, now I'm just gonna speed this up. I just want to get to the end here, though, and unfortunately, there's no quick fast forward to the end. You have to kind of like just let the timer go at ×8. I guess that's why they give you that option. Okay, everybody, we're gonna set up right here. We're gonna set the archers up right here. Shanefer's gonna run around here. We're gonna give you a little fast commentation here. We're gonna try to get all the way to the end of the battle real quick here. Then we're gonna just move everything. Look, everybody's on crack right now. Oh my goodness! Look at the frames. The frames are just running all over the place. Hey, is anybody having a seizure right now? No? Oh, damn.
All right, keep going. Whoa.
What's he dancing? Like... Hey, look, Jimmy, you're dancing. Dancing. Oh, never mind. I love it when you just stay on one guy and how he just keeps bobbing back and forth because the frames are moving. He's just jamming right now, yo, jamming. So I ain't gonna show you guys the whole battle here because obviously that's like a 20-minute replay. So I'm getting to the end of it, yo. That's why I said I'm not gonna show you the whole video. See, we got halfway. We're halfway in now. We'll pause it. All right. Just running around now. Pause. Let's go back to normal speed. All right.
Is this the? Yeah, this is it. All right.
Yeah, this is towards the end here. 13 minutes in.
Oh yeah, stop here. Around. Slow down a bit here because I think this is where they collapsed.
You wanted me to go back then?
No, this is fine.
Okay.
This is coming to the end point on the map. This is like there's like 3 minutes left. This is the end point of the game where Shanefer pretty much pops off.
How the hell do I click? I guess the names aren't up. I can't click on them.
No. So all you do is you hover around. So if anything, for now, watch their camp. You can't adjust anything here. So move your camera or whatever, come over to the camp and just watch Angelus and around his area. So this is the stuff I was talking about. You see Legion now. Is this where the Marshal was under attack?
No, we still got another 2 minutes left. It's 13:46.
Yeah. This is when Shane for them started
10:40.
making their move on the Marshal.
Yeah, Jimmy. Right now, Jimmy looks like he's playing like he's just calling them out. They're taking their attention, focusing on him, and then. Yeah, see, it's just the three of them left here. Alright, see now, you see what's happening right here is where the archers are starting to whittle away at these shoe troops because they're, you know, they're really not engaged at this point. They're just, they're still, like, they're waiting for the next order. And there's nothing you can do. So, because, like, if you fall back, he's going to take hits on the way back. And if you stand there, you're going to take hits. See, like that guy got dropped right there. So it's like, what do you do right now? You retreat?
This is what I was talking about, right? So they realize
you can't even get out of range, right?
This thing, they don't have
you
a lot
can't
of
even
troops.
get out of range of
They've
those
got
archers,
nothing.
can you?
Yeah, like no,
like
they
if
can't.
You go all
they
the way back to
make
the Marshal camp.
It wouldn't make a
There's nothing
difference.
you
You like,
Wouldn't
if
make a
anything, like no, because they don't want to. On top of it, they don't want to give up ground. They'd be spend more like to get back there and then run back. They'd lose more troops again because they've already made that
So here's
investment.
the
Right? So
push.
they realize
Like I followed
make a push.
Juan on that push last time, and because I was watching him fall into the
so
troops. But
this
as
is
you
what
can
I'm saying.
see,
So, like,
they're
they realize they've expended all of their troop recruits, so they've got to go now. They're already this close. They can't like turn back. They realize this, so they're making their move, right?
Oh.
Crazy, and then they're doing the right thing, right? They're targeting the archers
now
first.
see this was,
so
this
one,
was
two
nice right here, where they all four of them went up on and took down Angelus by themselves. So that was
They
that
see
was a good move there.
they see Angelus.
Now,
The immediate
what happened
chance that
here?
one of them
What happened?
separated. Right here, you see Angelus gets caught. They see that, so they're like, okay, we need to down the generals. They target him. Good shit by Prodigy. They realize the generals are a problem. And on top of that, but the problem now,
Skinny bot first.
yeah, they basically made the choice was we're not gonna be able to kill all these archers. It's just not happening. Otherwise, the generals will wipe us out. So we got to kill the generals. So Wukong's chasing Shamefur around. Jimmy goes down to the rest of them. Now, they're winning here, but they forgot. In scenarios like this,
now.
I usually turn my troops off of keep formation, let them do their own thing. But you're noticing Shamefur and Angelus' archers are still alive. They're on. This is where turning off keep formation is just super efficient. Because what this does now is your troops are now on a mind of their own, and they're just abusing their range. Shamefur abandons his horse. It's got like 10 HP left, I think.
Yeah, look how many archers are still left, and
Yep.
as you can see, he's
backing up. He's retreating his troops. Look at that right there. See that jump he did? He jumped to avoid the charge. If he, I guarantee you, if he did not do that, he was dead. Like that was like this. Is like
though,
it's small things. Like it's just super small things like that get you victory. On top of it, like
that's what
that's
what I was gonna say though. Like, those archers. Those archers were while those generals were running around doing their thing, though, those archers were slowly picking them apart. Do you think they should have worried less about the players and rushed more and taken out more of the AI? Or?
Had they done what happened if they had focused the archers first is they would have been then taken out by the players themselves. Like had they just pretended Angelus didn't exist and Saber didn't exist, most of the players at this tier are very proficient on horseback. Especially with like combos, long shoe, all that stuff. Had they ignored and just went for troops, they would have been bashed in the back. Like you also noticed, a lot of them were short on health because I don't think they ever went to the health camp. Like even at one point in the game, I don't think they ever went. They all had minimal or max half health. 2 swings to 1 swing, they would have been dead. Like a good swing from anybody. They made the right choice to target the generals. Too. I'm assuming what they were planning on doing was they were going to basically go. I think they thought their troops were going to live longer. They wanted to make the investment for the generals, and then they probably just would have started focusing troops, or they might, if they were super low, they all just would have ran away and let them bleed out. Because in some scenarios, what happens for me is where I know I can't kill the troops, but I know I can kill the general. I will kill the general as a priority. Like if it kills me, I will kill that general. And then I'll make sure I'm If I can, I'll run away, let him bleed out, and I get a victory. By any means, I'm not dying.
Well, that's
In my opinion, I don't
playing with
think
you before, yeah.
either team made a bad choice. In my opinion, I'm pretty sure both teams made good choices. They played to the best they
I thought
could.
that ending was really the best of the best, to be honest with you.
Like, that was like
It
the
wasn't a
most
rush.
hype match I'd ever watched. In my opinion, it was, yeah, great by both teams. I'd love to watch that again. And I think I'm gonna have a lot of fun editing this into a highlight video. I need to hope to God I wish I got the footage of Shane for falling off the cliff. But you know what? I'll just make an honorable mention to the highlights. We did miss the footage of him falling off a cliff. I would have loved to have that in the highlights. That would have been hilarious. And then just like at the end of the video,
Man falls off.
Yeah. Also, this guy got a Doom Hero and won his team to
Doom Hero.
From falling
What
off
a
cliffs
story.
and losing games to Doom Heroing and winning the tournaments.
You said the camera was blocking the map. Yeah, I did that today, Ninja, specifically to avoid any people.
Basically, what happens is we cover. Well, from
They didn't
now
want to see
on,
the map,
we're gonna cover maps. We're gonna cover picks. To break best of threes. If we get tiebreakers, we're gonna give each team. We'll do heads or tails. Who chooses first? Whoever didn't choose second. If it's a tiebreaker for the